Las Vegas Discount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. Las Vegas Discount.net. Las Vegas Discount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit Las Vegas Discount.net.
FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net Radio!
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
That's lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
Who gives a shit with White? He's a piece of crap.
With a tear in my eye.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Hanish, Andrew Labouche, bringing you the wonderful world of boxing, sports, football. Last week, mixed martial arts. We're diverse, Andrew. You and I. We can talk shit about anything. Want proof?
Yes, sir.
Wait, let's prove it to everybody, Andrew. Andrew, what do you think about the impeachment trials?
It's all for show.
There you go. See, you learned something. We are nothing if not educational on Fight Net Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start right off with where we left off last week. Andrew, are you surprised that San Francisco will be playing Kansas City?
Yeah, those are two. Yes, I didn't think the Chiefs were going to make it, and I did not see the Niners going until what was it? Seattle lost. When Seattle lost, it was looking grim. They got the Vikings and the Packers. It was like, uh-oh. And Aaron Rodgers kind of cursed his career, saying the Niners are going to be more disappointed than he was. He went 0 for 3 in the playoffs against the Niners in the biggest game of his life, a game that he needed badly. They beat his ass again. And I think that's going to go down. When you talk about Aaron Rodgers at the end, you have to put that in there against his team that he was gunning for his whole career. He never seemed to be able to beat him in the big moment. So don't know if he's as legendary as people say. That's all I'm saying.
He's legendary because he's got a Super Bowl ring. He plays for Green Bay, and he's going to live in Malibu with Danica Patrick.
That's very good. But keep his name out of the arguments of a Tom Brady or a Peyton Manning. Okay, keep his name.
That I would agree with. Okay.
He is a one-time Super Bowl winner. There's a lot of those. Okay, there's a lot of those quarterbacks out there. So
listen, his numbers aren't even as good as Phillip Rivers, for God's sakes.
Yeah, he's Jeff Hostetler.
They're not Drew Brees numbers. They're not right. I get that. Right.
He's not even Jim Plunkett. So stay away. Jim Plunkett, two-time, and an MVP. Right. So fuck out of here.
Shout out to the Creek
Do
Nation.
I sound bitter?
No. So I was watching football last weekend, right? And people ask me what's going on with the games because I kept walking in and out. And they're like, I said, at this point of the year, I mean, as a bitter Charger fan, I cheer for the opposing team. I said, the opposing teams are sucking it up today. They brought nothing to the table. I don't believe the Kansas City game was ever close. I mean, yeah, sure, it had that little 10-minute gap where we thought they were for real for a split second, but then, dude, he's Michael Jordan. I got to say it. Patrick Mahomes is Michael Jordan.
Patrick Mahomes is good. The coaching's better. The coaching's always been there. He's got championship pedigree coaching, but they have to win it again too. Andy Reid needs to win this game. Big time.
He's got that stain from Philadelphia of taking a team there year after year after year. Like, he got Philadelphia up that road a lot.
Yeah,
and couldn't close it.
He could take a conference title all day. He can't take the Super Bowl title. Damn it!
Wait, Wait, you ready for the analogy? He is the modern day Marty Schottenheimer.
Next Sunday will determine that. Sunday
it's going to be right about the same numbers, right? And I guarantee somebody's going to rip off that quote. So fuck everybody who writes who's about to rip that off. But he's like Marty Schottenheimer. Get him to the show, get him to the dance, win the conference, do everything. Can't close the deal.
This is going to come down to the Niners defense and the Chiefs offense, I believe, Lee. The Niners defense, their main problems going up against mobile quarterbacks is they rush heavy. They're very aggressive with their pass rush. They usually run over the QB routes, right? They give them gaps, they give them holes. You step up, now you're finding some room in there. You can either extend the play like a Russell Wilson, or you can take off and get 10 yards. This is what the Niners, that's one of their weaknesses on defense. Their engines are running a little too fast sometimes on these plays. Will they be able to calm that down? Will they be able to stay in their positions and make Patrick Mahomes throw from the pocket? Now, like everyone's saying, I'm not no fucking NFL genius here. It's being said all around the world. He's one of the best pocket passers too, Lee, when you look at his ratings, when you look at his completion percentage. So the Niners got a real big test here. This is huge. And a lot of the Super Bowls that the Niners have had, if you look at the quarterbacks, when they took down, who is it? The Esiason, the Bengals. Who else have they taken down, Lee, in their Super Broncos, right? Yeah. They had a young Elway. They had a young Dan Marino. Patrick Mahomes is something this team has never seen. This is a quarterback who is on the same level as all the quarterback greats of the San Francisco 49ers. So if they can beat this team, not only did they beat a great Kansas City Chiefs team this year, but they beat a fucking quarterback that's supposed to be legendary too. And I think those two things are going to play in this game. Garoppolo, they better not make him look like Ryan Tannehill next Sunday. Okay? If they take that ball out of the running back's hands like they did the fucking best rusher in the league, you guys, the best rusher in the league got shut down and they made the quarterback throw that ball, he can't look like Ryan Tannehill. He's got to show up with that $27 million arm next Sunday.
So with all that said, Andrew, because this show will be out before people listen to the next show, because I'll get lazy on Super Bowl trying to put the show out and nobody will hear our prediction. I'm sure we'll talk about the game probably Sunday morning, but let's get it done right now. How you picking it? What's the score?
The Niners are a young team. They probably got a bright future ahead of them. I think their inexperience in this big game costs them late. And you're going to see an experienced coaching staff. And remember, people, Kansas City was supposed to be in the Super Bowl last year. There's a penalty at the end of the game, I believe, put them in field goal range. So it's I see the Kansas City Chiefs winning this game by a field goal, however you want to call it, lead 30-33. Very, very high scoring, but Kansas City will pull this off at the end.
Cool. I think KC wins. I think they win definitively. I think San Francisco runs out to an epic lead, charging everybody back into the casino to bet it up, thinking, yeah, it's going to be one of those, dude. And then
it always is, right?
And then KC turns around and scores 475 points in the second half, right?
Hey.
More importantly, Andrew, right? Next Sunday, who are you taking in the Puppy Bowl?
In the Puppy Bowl? I don't know, but I got like 7 squares right now.
In the Puppy Bowl?
No, what the fuck is the Puppy Bowl? What are you talking about?
Really? Get your daughter. Get your daughter, get your wife. Are you shitting me?
Oh, they don't know about the Puppy Bowl. What are you talking about?
What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet, bro?
I'm not betting anything. Christina! I don't even know if he's the door's up.
I guarantee it. Wait, let me get my party horn ready.
Christina.
Meanwhile, everybody, go to Fight Net Radio.
She might be feeding.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Hey, babe. What is the puppy bowl? The puppy bowl. But what is it? Yeah, see, she don't know.
She does not know.
No.
All right. The Puppy Bowl is on Animal Planet, and they run it on the same day as the Super Bowl, and they run it with puppies.
Oh my gosh.
It's been going on as long as the Super Bowl.
Hey Lee, you know what? That's why you listen to Fight Net Radio.
Jesus Christ, when are you guys going to talk about boxing on this show?
Who cares? It's, you know what, people? Fuck those fights last night. So they ain't going to get a lot
Let's
of coverage.
get to it, Andrew. Jesus Christ, I'm 187 years old.
Hey, I want to talk. Hey, I want to talk. Hey, later on, Lee, Bob tried to take down Freddie Roach. I thought Freddie Roach.
No, I didn't.
This week.
I just tried to kill him.
You're a damn
Taking him down
liar.
is incorrect. I just tried to kill him.
Hey, Lee, when you're out, you're out, huh? Yeah. When you're out, you are
when you're
out.
You're out. You're dead to the Bob father.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
First of all, everybody go to fightnetradio.com. You can learn more about Lee Honish, Andrew Labouche, and our entire staff of wonderful people who make this show go. Our biggest platform by far is Facebook, and we're going to cover that last because we have so many funny stories that I'm going to save those for last because they all make me laugh. Andrew sent me a list, posted all the stories on Facebook. And again, you can watch the video of what we're looking at by just going to fightnetradio.com. Sign up for one of our platforms. I know many of you listen, at least Andrew's family for that matter. But more importantly, we have lots of people who watch our video and really enjoy our content. We literally do tens of thousands of downloads every day on Facebook. And we really love, Andrew and I made it a point. We wanted to cultivate the Facebook groups and the Facebook community. And I think that was sort of our goal, right? And that's where we really wanted to be. When I decided to really turn on the marketing for this show, I thought, do we want to try to get everybody back that listens to all the other boxing shows? Or do we go after Facebook because everybody's ignoring basically all those groups, right? That entire 1.5 million that are on Facebook talking boxing every day. So we went after that group, and we're proud to say that we are the #1 platform on Facebook for boxing. Just type in Fight Net Radio, and you can learn more. With all of that said, let's cover some news so it makes it sound like we actually care. First and foremost, Jared Hearn bounces back from his first loss. This is written by our friend Keith Eidick. Andrew, let's see how Keith did. He wrote on a deadline. How do you think he did? Are you going to give him an A+ for his writing right now before I read it? We like Keith. Let's see if he pulls it off. Jared Hearn boos from restless fans in each of the final 4 rounds of his fight against Francisco Santana on Saturday night at Barclays Center. More importantly for Hearn and his team, he demonstrated a lot of what his new trainer hammered home during their first fight camp together. That was kind of a... Hearn defended himself better, worked off his jab much more, and soundly defeated Francisco Santana in their 10-round middleweight match. All right, that's all we need to discuss. Why didn't he knock him out? Why is Jared Hearn now becoming basically Anthony Joshua light? What is it with people once they get knocked out? Oh, I'm going to learn how to box now. Bah, bah, bah. After the fight, Hearn told Showtime, Jim Gray, we came here and we did what we wanted to do. You did? You did. The crowd didn't love it, but you got to understand, I got the unanimous decision and I did what I wanted to do. There's definitely was no frustration. We didn't want to go toe-to-toe, and we didn't want to make this a risky fight. There you go. Jared Hearn's all new. He's a boxer, Andrew. Are you excited about Swift's now going to have to change his nickname to Boxy? I don't know. Happens to them all.
Not impressive. It was not an impressive beginning when they announced the opponent, Francisco Santana. Francisco Santana has 4 losses in his last 7 fights.
Yeah, we covered this last week. This is bullshit.
He's been knocked out by welterweights. Okay, Jared Hearn is a huge junior middleweight. Okay, people. It was this was a bad card all the way around for PBC, and it really showed last night. Bad matchmaking. Hearn Heard,
What,
I don't
Andrew?
know where Heard.
Showtime's not back? Are you trying to tell me Showtime's not back, Andrew?
Oh yeah,
Because
no.
we heard it directly from Steven Espinosa's calculator just a few weeks ago that Showtime was back.
Yeah, no. Showtime's out. I mean, once this contract is up, they're out. They will not be renewing. You know it. I know it. Bob knew it a year ago. So this,
Bob didn't know it. Somebody in Bob's camp knew it. Bob
he
has
said,
a diaper.
Hey,
Okay, I'm going to be honest
Rank
about
knew
Bob.
it.
Bob has a diaper. Okay.
Top Rank knew it. Top Rank knew
Yeah,
it.
they did. Yeah, they did.
Don't know where Heard goes from here, especially with the performance like that. I mean, wait a minute, Lee. He'll go to another PBC card, and that's what I'm done with. I'm just done with PBC fighters, man. This guy has, you know what? Why didn't he call out Munguia last night? Huh? Why didn't he call out,
So Swift doesn't call out the dude who beat him. Swift doesn't call out the dude who beat the dude who beat him. He doesn't call out Triple G. He doesn't call out Canelo. He doesn't. I'm just on track, Andrew. I'm just on track. On track for what?
And
This is literally, this is like the Adrian Broner formula. Well, whatever Al tells me I'm doing next is what I'm doing next.
They have very, very much bought in. I think there's going to be proof of that in the next fight, post-fight press conference with Danny Garcia. Another one who has totally bought into just the PBC. They're all making checks, you guys. Hey, listen, this is WWE, but a little bit harder, right? They're really punching each other in this one. But this is all just, who am I fighting next, Al? I swear, sometimes I just think he throws fucking darts at the board, and that's your opponent. There's no structure. There's no story. These guys have losses to people they shouldn't. They didn't make interesting fights when those losses came down. You know what I'm saying, Lee? Like, there was no anticipation. Like, oh my God. You know what Charlo Harrison did for boxing diehards did shit for casuals. Am I lying?
Andrew, I'm going to have an honest moment on the show between you and I.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, a few months ago, I went back to drinking, and clearly I'm an alcoholic again. Do you know why that is? I know what you think you're going to say. It's not that reason.
No. Yeah, I'm going to say no.
You thought it might be the original reason. Yeah, that might have been the trigger for it. And let's be honest, that was pretty fucked up. And I've shared it on the show. Go listen to the archives. That's not the point. It's because I have to watch shitty fucking boxing every week.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Dude, it so is, right? I have to be honest, right? I'm happy once I'm in the arena to take off my credential, go get a drink, and just go sit somewhere quietly in the corner and just fucking try to tolerate some of the shit I watch. Look, I love Top Rank. I fucking love Top Rank. Okay, they treat me amazing, right? There's no doubt I could get you, me, our women, like everybody into a fight because we've covered the shit out of them like a beast, right? And they all know it, right? We're friends with all their PR and they've been amazing. But the last Tyson Fury fight, I was like, really? With Otto Wallen? And Otto Wallen took you to the wall and cut you? Really? I remember sitting there and we talked about it after the fight. I'm like, I don't get it. Like,
Listen, the Tyson Fury project, you're right. They've been going a little weird with that on ESPN with these opponents they're fucking finding out of nowhere. Overall, though, Top Rank's dominating still. Dazen's dominating.
Their cards are by far better. No doubt. No doubt. Even Oscar's got nothing left in his stable, right?
I mean, Lee, we've had tournaments, right? Dazen has put on a cruiserweight tournament, a flyweight tournament, a junior welterweight tournament. They're fucking awesome tournaments. The guys that have won those, Usyk, Taylor.
How have we not heard more about? No kidding. How about more about Progress? How about more about Andrade?
Right,
like we finally have a story on Andrade, but I'm telling you, dude, where's Progress? Why is nobody not picking up on this kid? Like, he literally went to war.
He has no. There's an offer. I'm going blank, but he's been in the news recently. Maybe we'll look it up later at the end. Okay. But he was in the news with an offer of a serious fight. I'm forgetting the opponent, but no, he's there. He's DeBella's guy.
That's the problem. I hate to say it. If you're not one of the big three, you're not in the top. You don't get press.
Especially.
So here's a check. Hold on, Andrew. to everybody who listens to this show and watches our video, I realize most of you are bloggers and commenters and steal our shit all the time. It's cool. Andrew and I have gotten over it over the years. Andrew, not as much as me, but I get over it a lot quicker. I find it kind of flattering. I'm going to say this. Why do you guys keep covering the same 8 fucking guys? Like, go out of your comfort zone. Go full progress. Go fucking Inoue, Anaway, Unaway, right?
Right.
What about Nonito Donaire signing fucking crazy ass fights still, even though the dude just got knocked out?
All of those guys that won those tournaments ended up on a pound for pound ranking. That's what Dazin's creating for them. What the fuck happened to the PBC, Lee? Those guys came to L as all prospects of fighters that were going to take over this sport. These guys were undefeated. They were hot on HBO. They were hot on Showtime. They were on pay-per-view fucking undercards for Floyd Mayweather, the highest paid athlete in the world. What happened? You look at the chat rooms last night.
They've got boxing scene, Andrew, but we've talked about this, right? Why is Golden Boy still talked about? Let's be honest.
They are talking so much
boxers, shit. Here's a weird topic, okay? How many great boxers does Oscar really have? I mean, really top tier, we got to keep an eye on it. 5, 10 guys, maybe.
Yeah, but he has, you only need one Oscar.
I get that. I get that. And
you
the
only need one Roy Jones.
And the PBC has managed to take the same roster-ish, right? Same kind of roster, and literally put a belt on every single one of them somehow in the welterweight all the way
now,
to
wait a minute, though. But wait a minute. You can't say like they were full-blown champs. We're talking intern titles, silver.
No. I get that.
Yeah,
I get
throw that one out.
Then what Oscar did, the only one who hasn't done this, and he waited till last year to do it. So for everybody, listen to this. This is really important. Oscar was the first, right? Oscar bought Ring Magazine. Did Oscar not feature all his fighters? Did his big fighters not make the pound for pound? Did he not make that magazine about his people?
Yes, but then that magazine lost all credibility as soon as people found that out too, Lee.
I understand that, and we made it a point last year. I'm on Boxing Scene right now. Who owns Boxing Scene?
L and Lee, but seriously, who goes off of that ring belt anymore? Nobody cares about the ring belt anymore.
But it's what gets okay. We talk about it time and time again with mainstream media and fans. Fans only care about Pacquiao fighting Conor McGregor. I mean, let's be honest about the casual people who are going to drop $100 on a Saturday night for a pay-per-view, right? Nobody's turning on Showtime. Nobody's buying the ESPN app. It's the million. By the way, everybody on Facebook, this is a shout out to you guys. You guys on Facebook are the ones buying the DAZN cards. You guys are the ones who own the ESPN apps. You guys just crave boxing on Saturday afternoon at 2:00. You want to turn it on, have 3 different apps streaming boxing for you, right? So that you can bounce back and forth and find some prospect or some kid. You don't even care their names. I say this all the time. You want good boxing, show up for the first card, tough it out. One of those kids is going to show up, right? Some MTK guy against some unknown guy from Mexico, and they're going to go to war, and you're going to get the fight you actually want to see. But you and I know this. So if I own Boxing Scene, or now even Bob made the move, right? Bob is ESPN, right? I don't want to break it to everybody. ESPN is very pro Top Rank now. And by the way, of the 3 organizations,
yeah, but Lee, let me, I got to remind everyone, bro. The people that are selling tickets are selling tickets because they fight the fights that people want to see. Saul Alvarez, Usyk, Anthony Joshua, these guys that are the big sellers right now, they fight the people that they want to see. Inoue is huge in Japan. It is not because of some fucking magazine or some .com. I got to be real with that. You know why the PBC sucks? Because the PBC, like I just said, has no storyline. They have no build-up. There's no anticipation. There's shit. We got Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman was injured. Not because Keith Thurman was the face of boxing. He was that 2.5 years ago. He went into the Manny fight a fucking unknown. Well, he's had little surgeries. He's had some setbacks. Kind of don't fucking know. Oh, look, Manny beat him. You're done. Danny Garcia He's not even known in fucking the East Coast. That guy goes to Puerto Rico, he's laughed at. What the fuck happened there? Biggest fight of his life, Lucas Matisse. He was an underdog. Beats that guy, goes to Puerto Rico and gets laughed at. Spence, you're on the wrong side of the street. Oh, we're going to let the fight build. Oh, I'm the face of bam! Now you ain't shit. You're over here. Hey, did anyone notice? Spence maybe in like behind everyone's name now. Pacquiao maybe fights Spence. Danny Garcia maybe. They don't know shit about Spence right now. Terrence Crawford maybe fights Spence. That dude ruined his career. And Danny Garcia, who said it last night? Someone talked about Danny came in overweight, had a terrible fight, Lee, and they talked about these athletes that fight at this level. We're talking the elite people. I'm not talking the whole fucking boxing world. They can't take time off. They can't be undisciplined. You can't gain 30 pounds every time you're not fighting and then lose that and train to fight a 12-round fight with another elite fighter. Spence most likely ruined his career with all the time he has taken off. Look at Verdejo, okay? With all the time they had taken off, it's most likely he will never be as crisp, as accurate, as you know what I'm saying, the athlete he once was, Lee. That shit is over with. Terrence Crawford is going to probably smoke him when they do fight because he won't be ready.
For anybody listening, and this is your first time, first of all, when you hear that's you're supposed to drink. It's part of the drinking game, and it's the cutoff to Hot Takes by Andrew. Secondly, for those of you who are new to the show, if you don't think I completely set up that moment to set Andrew off like a fucking time bomb, then you have never listened to Fight Net Radio. So, by the way, pick up your drink. And this is why I'm an alcoholic, Andrew.
Will you stop? You better not be drinking, damn it, Lee. You're so stupid. It's 9:30 in the morning.
So?
That is only acceptable on the Super Bowl Sunday, dude. Super Bowl Sunday, you can drink at 9:30 in the morning.
Technically, I'm supposed to start training for a fight in a week or two.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Dude, I got winded walking upstairs so I cut all this weight, right? You've seen how I look now, right? I've cut. For those of you who don't know, you can go to my social media and see me from Andrew's wedding to today, where like I'm in a bad relationship and my life is just going downhill. I weigh 250 at your wedding, maybe, Andrew? Jesus Christ. Dude, I look awful. Now I'm back down to 200, right? I'm fit, I'm muscular, and I walked up the stairs the other day and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I want to fight somebody who's 25 years old? What am I thinking? And then I was readjusting my bed. By the way, your dream, Andrew, we talked about this 2 weeks ago for everybody wondering. I was readjusting my bed to make more room at my place at the beach, and I actually hurt my back. So you're not that far from the truth of how this might actually play out. With that said, go to fightnetradio.com. Let's talk about Danny Garcia. He fought a guy named Redcock. I just want to keep saying Redcock as many times as I can. Even Andrew will tell you last night I wrote Redcock, at least 2 or 3 times? I can't. Danny Garcia batters overmatched Ivan Redcock. This written by the fattest man on the planet. You fat fuck, try some intermittent fasting, put a fucking gastro bypass on, or here's an idea, you fat, angry fuck. Put down the buffet fork. Dan Rayfield. Former 2 division, and by the way, as much shit as I give him, Andrew, he's literally the best writer of the pile outside of Kevin Iole. Former 2 division world titleist Danny, except for last week when we found out that Kevin Iole is sucking somebody else's dick. But I digress. Dan Rayfield, ESPN senior writer correspondent. You will rarely see him on camera because he's so fat and so embarrassing. Former 2 division world titleist Danny Garcia got his tune-up. out of the way, and now he hopes to, it's truly for a major fight. Garcia outpointed, overmatched underdog Ivan Redcock, battering him throughout a one-sided welterweight world title elimination bout before 8,000 people at Barclays. For those of you who don't know, Barclays holds about 30,000 people, Andrew? Question mark? Am I wrong?
I don't really.
People would have been the lower bowl.
You know what? You could say easily 20s, right? Low 20s. So stick with low 20s.
No, I gotta look it up.
8,000's a fucking joke. I didn't even see that, Lee, but what a joke.
I gotta look this up. I gotta look. 19,000.
19. Yeah, there you go. And so he did half, and that's probably a lie.
He got the lower bowl and the upper bowl.
And that's probably a lie. A lot of those were comped. Out of the 8,000, a lot of those were comped.
Of course they were.
So, Lee, another example before you get into the quotes or the fight. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let's do the quotes, and then we'll go back, and I'll let you go off.
Yeah.
We can get back to the drinking game. I thought the referee was going to stop it. I felt like I was punishing him. Garcia said he's a tough guy. He hung in there. I wanted to get the KO, but I didn't get it. Jesus Christ, Danny. What the fuck? Hold on. Let's just end it right here. For the record, Andrew and I both did not watch this fight. Okay, we just read this stuff after and we watched the highlights. This statement right here, Andrew, is so bullshit. I don't even know what to say. It's bullshit, Andrew. It's bullshit. Danny Garcia fights a guy named Redcock, right? Well, let's do it right now, shall we? Because I know you're going to ask. Box Rec.
What do you mean? I'm going to ask. Lee, this was another bad match. This guy was set up to be knocked out last night. He's fighting a guy that's lost to lesser opponents, and he didn't get it done. No
shit. That's the problem with this fight, right? This dude, I think we did this last week, but we'll do it again right now for you guys. This Redcock kid. This is just fucking crazy.
It's not. It's the PBC way, and there's a lot of people getting over it.
It's dumb. This was dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is a 23-5-1 guy, right, from the Ukraine who just takes beatings, right? So he loses to Danny. He beat Devin Alexander. Is that a big win, Andrew?
No, look at Devin Alexander. Look at the guy's records, Lee. It's right there. He's lost 3 out of his last 6. He's lost 4 out of his last.
He lost to John Molina. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. He lost to John Molina.
He lost to Tevin Farmer, who's a lightweight.
Andrew, I'm pretty sure I can get you trained, and you can beat John Molina right now.
Go down. No, I can't. Don't disrespect the fighter.
He lost to Tevin Farmer.
Look at Dijon. Look at the Dijon guy. That was the one fucking Mikey Garcia knocked out for the lightweight title, bro. He knocked him out.
Andrew, this is the tough one for me. This dude doesn't even have eyeballs. Tevin Farmer doesn't have eyeballs.
Oh, you stop. I don't know what he's seeing. He might have 3 visions. You don't know that.
It's true. It's true. But this is the crazy one. How did you lose to John Molina Jr., bro?
I don't fuck.
Dude, everybody beats John. Dude, everybody beats John Molina. Everybody.
I
like John. He's from my hometown, for God's sakes. But Jesus Christ, he loses to everybody.
He's the only win.
His losses.
The last 4.
Everybody. Matisse, Soto. He lost to Broner. Jesus.
Well, of course, Broner's not that bad.
Figueroa. Lopez.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. We've given it too much time.
Andrew. Danny Garcia is back. By the way, that's what they all say. This is part of the Al Heyman scripted playbook, Andrew.
Yep.
They're back, right? Yep. He bit me, he said. Mike Tyson, when he bit me, Garcia said. I said, ref, he bit me. I thought I need stitches or something. Oh, my God, I'm such a bitch. That's my first ever fight where somebody bit me in a fight. Things happen. I've been in a street fight before, so I did it all. First of all,
and if you've seen it, Lee, it wasn't that serious of a bite. It wasn't the reaction of a Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. I'm sorry.
No, that was a bite.
Yeah,
That's,
when
that is some fucking straight up thug shit. Like, I'm losing the fight, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, when this guy bit him, it was almost like he, gave him a little love bite, and Garcia just looks at the ref and is like, he bit me. But it is not. You needed stitches. I'm sorry. I think you would have jumped or did a little bit more than the reaction that he had. But whatever. Pointless.
Why does Danny and many fighters still think that they're street, even after the fact that they're no longer street? Like, why do they still want to be
For some
hood?
reason, that's kind of how you sell. I don't know, Lee. There's a certain image they're supposed to uphold, and that's the only thing I can say. We've heard Daniel Jacobs talk about this. We've heard Andre Ward talk about this. Guys that walk a straighter line sometimes in the urban community do not get the same response as the dudes that are kind of more flashy and make it rain in the club. I don't know how to call it. I'm not I haven't looked too much into that, but yeah, they can't leave the street.
I'm completely fascinated with this hood street boxing thing, right? Maybe because
I'm past that with Danny. I'm past that with a lot of these guys. It's just a fucking image. They're not doing it on the street, Lee. Don't get it twisted. And if they are, they got 1 million security guards around them as they're acting.
By the way, don't worry. For everybody wondering, are you guys going to talk about Broner? Oh yeah. And by the way, if Broner's not selling crack by the end of the month, I will be shocked.
Well, no, he did yesterday on live on Facebook. He was trying to sell bricks. No, he already did that.
Cool. Good for him.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
He'll be in prison. Look for Adrian Broner, his prison sentence to be coming soon. Most likely going to raid his house at the end of the month.
For the record, because it just amuses me. How long ago did we predict his goddamn demise? Oh, Jesus. All right. What about Danny Garcia? Do you think he wins the sweepstakes? Where do you put him next? You going to put him with? Who are you going to put him with?
Well, his picture will go on the wall. Al Heyman will shut his eyes.
Throw a dart.
Throw a fucking dart, and wherever it lands, that's
Pacquiao. Congratulations.
Yeah, he's like, great fight. You guys haven't even fought before. That's a good fight right there. I mean, come on, it's a fucking joke, Lee. It's a joke. The kid literally comes out and says his style is good for anybody. That's a joke. You know what that means? Please give me a check. That's all that means. Hey, Lee, you can say that. My style's good for anybody.
No, wait, and I'll put that out there for KSI, Paul Logan. My style works for all of you.
Yeah.
By the way, come on. Wait, hold on. I'll go further. Chuck Liddell, Anderson Silva, Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather. I'm pretty sure about this, and Andrew's seen me fight. My style works for you.
Watch. Go to his comments. Go to his comments, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt good. I did my best, Garcia said. I did lose a lot of weight for the fight, so maybe that played a factor in not getting the knockout from the long layoff of losing the weight. I promised myself that I'm going to stay in the gym now and stay in shape. What? Whoa. Can we not let this one go, Andrew?
No, I'm
Does
telling
this
you.
mean that he is literally not staying in shape when he's not fighting?
Oh, yeah, he's 25. I thought it was 28, but 25 pounds in 8 weeks, dude. And this is why he was off. You cannot train to lose weight and train to fight at the same time. Every boxer knows that. Every guy that's fallen into this crap.
Hold on. Wrestling, grappling, MMA, Lee Honish, 51-year-old dude like me, anybody. Like, when you think you can just turn it back on and go to the gym and just, I'm fucking going to be the man. Let me help you out, Andrew. I'm not even the guy who went to the Pan Am Games a couple of years ago. Like, I'm not him. I'm old. Dude, I get winded during sex now. Like, it's bad. It's bad.
Yes, but you got about 20 years on Danny Lee. Come on.
I actually got dizzy last night during sex. I'm like, that can't be right. There's something wrong here.
Not enough air going to the brain, bro. Going to the wrong brain.
Oh my
blood
God.
flows somewhere else.
Oh my God. Jesus, I'm so.
I think on the Viagra commercials, it would say your symptoms are not good for this little pill.
Oh no, I'd have a heart attack and die. For
Yeah,
God's sake.
exactly. If you're getting lightheaded,
And not
without
to mention, I'm like you. I am dating someone who is very street worthy, and so like I gotta perform. Like she's not gonna tolerate like a halfway act out of me. She's just not, right? So I gotta do all the party tricks and flips and backflips and yeah. I gotta go take some what is it that old people take? Nitroglycerin, the little tiny pills when they're about to have a heart attack.
It's so stupid. Hey. Anyways, Lee, listen.
Yeah.
At the bottom there, now Garcia's won world titles at welterweight and junior welterweights. We'll look forward to landing fights with Spence or Pacquiao.
Yeah, this is where it's at.
Where's Crawford?
Everybody wrap your brain around this.
Hey, but wait a minute. Where's Crawford, man? Huh? Crawford's looking for an opponent right now.
Nobody's calling Crawford.
Hey, your style's not good for Crawford?
No, it's not, Andrew.
Hey,
By
Crawford.
the way, when I gave out my list, did you hear me say Crawford? Wait, let me tell you my styles that don't work. My styles don't work for Deontay Wilder. My styles don't work for Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, or Andy Ruiz, or Terrence Crawford.
This is the Al Heyman playbook. We'll let you lose one more time to one of our guys, and then I'll set up a deal with Crawford, right? That's what Garcia is going to do here. People, mark our words. Write it down now. He'll come out a year and a half from now. That's his playbook, right? Pacquiao or Spence, you'll get knocked out by them. Boom, I'll release you right to Bob, and Bob will have to eat it.
Okay, by the way, for the record, Spence coming off of totaling his vehicle and being a complete dickhead, right?
Yes.
This is a good fight for Spence. It's a good name fight. It's kind of pay-per-view. You can
let me tell you something, Lee. The Al Heyman playbook is going to have Ivan Redcock fighting Spence instead of Garcia. I'm just saying that's the PBC way. It's the PBC way. Redcock will be fighting Spence.
Know this, right? The Ivan Redcocks of the world fighting PBC fighters seem to be stealing titles lately, right? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me the quote-unquote Ivan Redcocks of the world are not stepping in against Jared Hearn or this guy or that guy and fucking stealing belts.
Hey, that's what happens when you keep fucking playing with fire. Sometimes you get burned. Some of their guys have gotten burned. They've lost their O's to guys they shouldn't have. I understand that. Once again, Lee, listen, I don't like the fall of any company or like, but you know what? They've been playing this bullshit for too long. This is like the Oakland Athletics Moneyball shit. There was a certain point where there's a certain point where the A's fans were like, you know what? Fuck you guys. We're not coming anymore. Now the biggest ticket sales the Oakland Athletics have is when they have $1 or $2 Wednesday. Okay, because no one's gonna pay top dollar to watch some shit they know isn't going anywhere, and that's where the PBC is. The PBC. You have to be a fan of just the PBC roster to get excited about any of their fights. Seriously. And you see guys out there, they were excited about Garcia's return. Dead serious, bro. There was some before the match actually took place that were excited about this. Not too many, but you've seen them out there. It's just
family, much like yours, Andrew. It's like your family, Andrew.
No, it's not. No, it's not. They don't watch. And anyways, this is this tide has changed. It's turning. DAZN and Top Rank, I'm telling you, are taking back over the sport. All the young fighters that are proving themselves right now against the vets are all coming from DAZN and Top Rank. The PBC, they were left behind. Now, look, they all made the little millions, right? Go look them up. They're all probably worth the same. It's about, what, 5 million to 15 million, all of them? So they all made little money. That's great. Fucking Top Rank's been doing that for years. They could have made that with Top Rank years ago. Danny, you don't think Danny Garcia would have made 5, 6? Hey, go look at what he's worth. I don't even know. I don't even want to say what is Danny Garcia's net worth right now.
If he's worth more than 5 million, I'm gonna fucking cap myself for the show live. Okay?
No, he should be. He should be. He's had some good fights, man.
Hold on.
All right.
Let's bet. All right. What's your number?
Oh, why do you want to always bet? I don't know, bro.
Look, we're not betting for anything. We're just saying it. I'm gonna commit suicide if he makes more than 5 million.
You're so stupid.
It'll be the best show ever. By the way, you're going to have to come get the computer and post this show if I do cap myself. Because I can't turn the machine off.
You're like, Stan, you're like, oh, how am I going to send this out?
How do I say? Yeah, right. I'm racing and pacing and writing the song. Dear Al Heyman, how much does Danny Garcia make? I could fight just as good as him. Signed, your best friend, Stan. Our show is stupid. All right, hold on. And Danny Garcia is worth $8 million. All right, where's my gun?
Go.
I gotta get my gun.
$8 million.
No, I'm getting my gun, Andrew. Hold on. I'm getting my gun out. It's over. It's over, Andrew. It's over. Hold on. I'm finding my gun. Stay with me. Are you fucking kidding me? The only thing I don't have a sound effect for is a gun. Hold on, because all of you want it. There we go. Hold on. Everybody stay tuned. All right, hold on. You ready? Let's see how this goes, Andrew. I'm not holding a lot to this. So they're going to make me do a fucking commercial first. Because tonight is the Royal Rumble. Might have to stay alive for that. Hold on. Here we go. I'm going to kill myself, Andrew. Let's stay hopeful. There we go. All over. Thanks, everybody, for listening to Fight Net Radio. My name was Lee Honish, and I just committed suicide because Danny Garcia shouldn't be worth $8 million in my mind. He should be alone, sitting in an apartment like Adrian Broner, begging for money.
He did it the hard way. He thinks he did it the easy way. I'm gonna say he did it the hard way. Lee, he would have made $8 million his next fight with Top Rank after that Matisse fight. Hello, he would have fought Manny on pay-per-view. He would have fought Terrence Crawford on pay-per-view, right? Let's not bullshit. He probably fights Mikey fucking Garcia on pay-per-view with Top Rank. Like, Top Rank don't play. Go look at Timothy Bradley, who's worth way more money than he should be
look,
worth.
Anybody in Top Rank, right? Okay, let's go with the name that everybody
Timothy
says.
Bradley. Just look up Timothy Bradley, because Timothy Bradley really was not a superstar, right? He's kind of Danny Garcia-ish, right?
Yep, I agree. I guarantee he's worth way more. Yeah, $10 million, of course.
And you know what? That's actually lower. I thought he was around 15 the last time.
Well, that's not counting what he makes now from ESPN. He's probably making $500,000 a year as an announcer.
Yeah, but that ain't shit. I thought he had made. Listen, this guy fought Juan Manuel Marquez, Pacquiao twice. He had some legit fights
Pacquiao
under his
only
belt.
made him $6 million.
Yeah, that's still.
And he got his eyeballs put to the side of his head, Andrew. More importantly, he got the eyeballs put to the side of his head.
Something happened to Timothy Bradley's money. Hold on, pause,
rewind
that, go back.
Here's why. His wife took it. Monica took it in 2012.
There you go.
Shout out to Monica, wherever you are. We were dead. We were dead broke, Bradley said, laughing. I had to win. We had no choice. Yeah, his ex took everything. Shout out to ex-wives.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there was a time where he was worth $15 million, Timothy Bradley, and I was like, really, Bradley? But you know what? He fought those 3 fights on pay-per-view.
So great.
And then Lee, I mean, if you look at it, it said $6 million for his last fight with Manny. Danny's only worth $8 million, so he made fucking 3/4 of Danny's money in one fight.
Yeah. And by the way, can I give a tip here? Having recently, in July going through a breakup, gentlemen, don't let your exes know your passwords. Assholes. What are you thinking?
Oh shit, I don't even know mine.
I'm just telling you, bro. This is why you can't break up with Cruz.
Oh no,
like bro, she'll just drain you.
I just listen.
Good boy.
Yeah, when you have to put the foot down, at least they know that the shit is serious. But you don't put it down a lot. Let me tell you that.
You don't
walk
know.
away.
No.
Walk away.
Why do you think I took somebody with a little bit of street cred who's actually ex-military as well? There's no fucking around with her. This is the fucking law, right? I don't care if you're going to have a heart attack last night. Get to work, bitch. Kind of how it went down last night. I kind of like that. And by the way, sorry for everybody. Back to Latinas again. Sorry for the white people. It happens, Andrew. It really happens. No, you have no idea. I showed the picture to Will, and he's like, why are you talking to me and not hitting that? I said, I do hit that, and it hits back and elbows. It's tough. I gotta, maybe I need like some wafy, like I got an eating disorder, like 20-pound something. I don't know, Andrew. Problem is, I'm kind of very emotionally invested in the current one. A lot.
All right. Very good.
I know. Aren't you happy for me, Andrew?
Yes.
It makes me less crazy, doesn't it?
FightNet Radio is happy for you.
And I'm very convinced she can kill me in my sleep. I kind of like that. Much like Chris can kill you in your
Feel
sleep.
protected.
Yeah, right. Like something comes through the door, she's the one who's running at the front
That's what
door
I was
instead of
gonna
me.
say.
Yeah,
She hears
yeah.
something out front, she goes in the living room.
She's the one who sleeps closest to the door.
Lee, back me up. There's someone here.
No. Get it right. Hey, bitch, stay in bed. I'll take care of this. That's kind of her whole thing. Yeah, she's way tougher than me. Way tougher than me. All right, we covered Danny Garcia. By the way, everybody go to Fight Net Radio. Let's take a breather. We're going to do a couple of stories, and then we're going to do all the funny fucking stories that Andrew and I have waited all week to talk about. Go to Fight Net Radio. Go to LasVegasDiscount.net. Hey, go to Perfect Blue Studios and listen to the juggernaut that is Bobby Capucci's show. I want to believe that Bobby's cross-promoting, but I don't think our audiences really work. But my God, Andrew. Literally tens of thousands of downloads. He's going to hit 1 million this year. He's going to do 1 million downloads with that show. But so if you want to learn anything about the suicide or not suicide of Jeffrey Epstein,
pedophile ways
go to
of the
perfectbluestudios.com.
elitist, babe.
Pick up Bobby Capucci's show. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the technical glitch. Welcome back. Go to fightnetradio.com. Where you can get updates on everything. Click on our Facebook page, find a platform to listen to. Our biggest platform by far, as I said earlier in the show, is Facebook. Let us continue. We have much to cover. Oscar De La Hoya slams the door on the Floyd-Canelo rematch. It's impossible. Of course it is. Floyd Mayweather and Canelo's $1 billion rematch ain't going to happen. Not now, not ever, says the Mexican superstar promoter Oscar De La Hoya, but he's not technically. He's American, Andrew. Remember, the boxing legend fought back in 2013, and Canelo, who was only 22 years old at the time, was easily handled by Floyd, losing by a majority decision and losing Andrew a lot of money. I digress.
No, I did.
The two have been talking trash to each other publicly ever since. Canelo mocked Floyd for fighting Conor McGregor. Floyd went after Canelo for his positive PED test in 2018. For the second, it started to feel like they were seriously building towards a rematch. In fact, just last year, De La Hoya told us the rematch would be the biggest event in boxing history, easily making $1.5 billion. But things have changed, and now Oscar seems to be slamming the door and getting the superstar back in the same ring. I think the weight is just too much now, Oscar tells us. Canelo can't make 154. He fought at 175. It's impossible. Oscar is pointing out that Alvarez has gone up in weight since the Mayweather fight. He weighed in at 152 pounds when he fought Floyd, but Canelo bulked up to 175 to take on Sergey Kovalev in November, and he doesn't plan on cutting down anytime soon. Bottom line, Canelo Floyd 2 ain't happening unless Floyd goes to 168, so don't hold your breath. Andrew, did I lose you already?
No, I'm here. I thought you were going to ask a question.
I am. Andrew.
What?
Why is he doing this? Is he just throwing bait into the water to make this fight at 168?
No, I think he's slamming the door on any catch weight possibility or anything that Floyd was ever thinking about on this, possibly doing this main event in the future or rematch in the future is over in De La Hoya and Golden Boy's eyes. They have moved on from Floyd Mayweather. I think Canelo's gonna live his, what do you say, legacy is gonna live past the defeat to Floyd. I'm dead serious on that. He was 22 years old. He was not an Olympian. This kid was a coming from the street, man, and he went 12 rounds with the best fighter of possibly that generation. Okay, this is what he's the best defensive fighter in that generation. Everything that everyone says about Floyd Mayweather, you got to give Canelo credit for going 12 rounds that night with him. Okay, and then what Canelo has developed into since, this loss does nothing. There's no reason to rematch it. This was a money grab. At the very end of the day, a lot of historians could say this was a money grab for De La Hoya and Canelo. Everyone knew that they were too young. They were a little bit too green. And that was that. That's what it looked like in the ring that night. So this was not a fight. This was not a fight by Lee Honish's standards. This was not an elite champion versus an elite champion that night. No way. And he went 12.
I agree. And I was in Vegas for the night of that fight. With that said, I still stick to it. I think Floyd's biggest eye is on Pacquiao. I just don't think they know how to make that fight yet. I think they're going to try to milk Pacquiao through the PVC guys and build him up. And then Floyd's going to take another run at him and take another freebie fight for $1 billion. I'll stick to it until I go to the grave and both men officially retire and they're old men. And even then, I think it's going to look like a stupid Robert De Niro movie with Sylvester Stallone.
No, it's
Those
already
two
there.
guys are gonna fight.
Lee, it's already there. Floyd is he's out. Nobody cares about this shit anymore with him, man. I swear to God, the guy could come back and his diehards will be there. He'll get 1 million views. He's not going to get 5 million. He's not going to get 2.4 million. He's not Mike Tyson. There's no casuals today that are going, oh, yeah, as soon as Floyd comes back, oh, I must see him. He's not Mike Tyson. You know what they're going to say? He was holding a lot when he retired, right? Wasn't he like 42? Well, how old is he now? Oh, I'm over it. That's it. That's all that's going to happen. This guy's old. If anyone's seen, he struggles on social media to stay relevant. He posts like, I don't want to talk shit, but he posts a lot.
You have no idea because I get press releases, right? So Floyd is now doing the party circuit. Did you know this?
Yeah. Yes.
I got a flyer for a party in Houston where Floyd's just showing up.
Yep. And he probably won't even be there.
No, I guarantee that he won't. I mean, at least he could learn to DJ or something.
No, that circus has left town. He'll like I said, don't get me wrong, 1 million people will be there. He'll make his payday, but he is no longer the attraction of the world. No, not all the eyes are staring at Floyd anymore. He's very past his prime. It's over.
But shout out to the Texas area, Andrew. But shout out to the Texas area. You will get Floyd showing up to a party to, I don't know, push the horn, I guess. That's what he can do.
I mean, Floyd right now, you guys, at the age, if he goes to this club, there's going to be kids that are like, I remember watching you when I was 2.
2, right.
My dad has a picture of me in a diaper in front of the TV with you. Cool, man. Thanks. Over.
Chris Cyborg says absolutely interested in boxing after Julia Budd fight. Yeah, good for you, Chris.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know who Chris Cyborg is, let me give you background. She's this dude.
You're so stupid. And how do we not start off with that? Damn it to hell, Lee.
How many years have I been saying Chris Cyborg is a man?
I know.
Look, I have a fail test safe. I have a fail safe test. There you go. Fail safe test for making sure women are actually women. I want to do a dipstick. Sorry. Let me see. Does it work? Let me see it. And if it doesn't look right, sorry, it looks like you might have bought that. Sorry. It's just my gig. Chris Cyborg has officially has a difficult task this weekend with a win option. She could. Oh, fuck, Mark. How did you write this? Chris Cyborg has a difficult task this weekend, period. Then, comma, with a win, comma, option could open up for her in a big way, dash, across multiple sports. Dude, am I wrong? Is that not a fucking ugly sentence? Cyborg, one of the best fighters in the women's mixed martial arts history, not true, will challenge Julia Budd for the Bellator women's featherweight title Saturday in the main event. That would be last night. Or is that next Saturday? Whatever. Would be last night. Did she win?
Yeah, I think it was last night.
Yeah, it would have been last night. Should we look up if she won?
Ava Knight was kind of promoting. This was she was on Bellator too, the boxer. I don't know if she won. Ava Knight fought last night.
Okay, hold on. Bellator results. By the way, this is where we cross-platform into MMA. Bellator results. So let's see how this went. Results. Chris Cyborg defeated Julia Budd. Darian Caldwell defeated Adam blah, blah, blah. Who did this Bleacher Report? Dude, Bellator really gets a lot of shitty people to fight on their cards. I'm not trying to be a dick. Cyborg TKO'd round 4. Julia Budd. All right, good for her. Juan Archuleta beat Henry Corrales. Sergio Pettis beat Alfred Callas. Raymond, where's your girl?
She got submission, rear naked choke.
Where is she?
Ava Knight, the most famous choke in all of MMA. Damn it, people.
It's the only one I know. Yeah, Emily King defeats Ava Knight by rear naked choke. Wait, Andrew. Round 1 with 2:18. It was pretty quick, actually, which means a single leg to a back take to hooks in to a rear naked choke.
Hey, that'd be funny if we watched.
I don't even need to look that fight up, Andrew.
Hey,
I'm telling you, that's how it turned out.
Happened.
All right.
So what's her record now in the MMA? Because that's not her first fight.
For Ava Knight?
Yeah, I believe that's her.
Ava Knight, it doesn't show her record, sadly. I mean, we could look her up. I'd have to go to. It doesn't matter, bro. Man. This is the big deal. Chris Cyborg, let's go back to our story. Cyborg, with her win, is looking at fighting real boxing people. She's
well, I mean, boxing.
I trained boxing, Cyborg said, but I think fighting boxing, it's different. It's a different sport. I think you have to only train this because mixed martial art is a lot of training all day. It's different sports and different. She said she doesn't care who she fights in boxing, but that is someone she wants to do before she retires. Oh, Chris.
Now, her and Clarissa Shields are friends. We know they've sparred together. Clarissa Shields has yes. She has
two men just learning how to make it in a women's world.
In making it.
You knew I was going to say it, right? You knew it was going to happen.
Making it in the octagon.
Oh.
There are 2 fighters right now that are ready to do a cross fight, and that's Clarissa Shields and Terrence Crawford. Both of these fighters have reached out to the UFC and said they will do both a boxing and an MMA match. And it is now up to the UFC to either accept these challenges or move on with their life like they always have. But yeah, Terrence Crawford this week also, him and Bob Arum came out and said they're ready to do a boxing MMA fight. Terrence Crawford, not only is he a boxer, but he has 2 sons that are very good wrestlers. Now they're young boys, but obviously he's in the wrestling
I'm sure he probably did it in high school. Most people did.
Yeah, yes. But I'm just saying what I know of him. I know he has a background in wrestling. I don't know the extent of it, but I know his kids are like state champions, bro. I know they're young, but they're winning. You know what I mean? So he obviously has some kind of wrestling background in damn self. And not only that, these are, I don't even want to get into it.
Well, not to talk about MMA like I understand it.
Remember when I talked about that top athlete? You guys remember that when I said these guys, they train at a different fucking level? I just want to see it because I believe their reflexes are the best
if you have
in the
wrestling
world, in the fucking world. Did you hear that, Lee? Like, there's no other faster reflex in the world than Terrence Crawford in that division in the UFC. Nobody's gonna be faster.
I agree.
Than him.
And if he can actually wrestle, I don't want to. For you MMA people who listen to this show, what Chuck Liddell was nothing more than a D1 grade wrestler. Right. Yep. He was not a jiu-jitsu guy. He was a wrestler who had an awesome punch and he knew how to wrestle what's called up. For those of you who don't understand that, I will explain it. In wrestling, there are 2 ways to wrestle. You can wrestle down on the mat and be a grappler, or you can wrestle up and keep them on their feet. Chuck would keep you on your feet and then throw that big ass right hand. So if you're Terrence Crawford and you actually know how to wrestle up, right, and know how to sprawl, and know how to stop it, and you can throw a jab and a big right, you're dangerous officially. I almost sounded like I knew what I was talking about there.
Oh, Andrew. You do know what you're talking about, and the UFC knows what you're talking about. That's why these challenges have never been accepted, Lee. I'm telling you that. I've been telling you that for years. And this, to me, is going to be another example of Dana White all of a sudden not knowing what social media is. What? Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford got a hold of me? Oh! Have you heard any response? Fuck no, you haven't. Sorry. They're not stupid. They are not. Never mind. Move on.
Check this out. Junior Dos Santos lost by TKO.
That sucks.
That's crazy. That dude was
ready.
a good champion.
Who would his opponent be? Terrence Crawford's 147. Who's that in the MMA? Do you know? I'm not trying to put
UFC.
you on the spot. Yeah.
147. I don't know if that would put you at 155. Hold on. UFC. No, I don't think he'd cut. I think you'd be at 155.
He's gonna be like
145. He'd be a featherweight.
Featherweight.
Right, so UFC. Right? Crazy. By the way, when I fight in MMA, Andrew, I'm considered a middleweight at 185.
I hope this guy isn't like 5'2". His Terrence Crawford's gonna be a little bigger than him.
Okay. So UFC rankings, we want to see their 145. Yeah, featherweight. Oh, you're fucked. These dudes are animals. First of all, he can't beat Max Holloway. Brian Ortega's
don't start with that bullshit. Show me Max Holloway's fucking how tall is he? What's his arm length? Dude, please stop with the he can't. You're talking about the best fucking striker in the world. Please don't say
records. That. He's got 10 wins by knockout. He's on a 3-title run defense, right? His grappling accuracy is 83%.
What is his stats, dude?
Where's his complete breakdown? This is a weird page. I don't like the way they break their page down. Yeah, well, this is it. He's
21-4. What?
Where'd you see it?
Yeah, his record, his overall record is where he's got his arms stretched out. Yeah. Right under his picture. He's 21-4. That's a disgusting record. In boxing, you're a fucking loser. He's 21-4. That's the #1 featherweight in the world. Please.
Let's see. Who's a good fight on here for him? I like the Brian Ortega fight for him a lot.
Well,
I like Frankie Edgar. Frankie Edgar is completely
Wait a minute.
doable
Because
Frankie's 100.
Wait a minute. Because he's a champ, you have to honor him as a champion. So fuck your title defense or your ranking. He's challenging your champion. In the UFC, what used to make the UFC great is when two martial artists came together to battle their style of fighting. Not none of this, I'm a jack of all trades, and on Monday we box, on Tuesday we do jiu-jitsu. No, it used to be masters of their shit would come to an octagon to prove themselves. Terrence Crawford is challenging the champion of the UFC. I would like to see what Max Holloway
Max, that's not the champion. The champion is technically Alexander.
Well, there you go. Click on him. There it is.
But nobody knows him. That's not a moneymaker.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you're not going to fight a guy who's 20-1. Okay,
20-1. That's a better record than the other dude.
He's on a 17-fight win streak, 11 wins by KO and 3 by submission. Okay.
Great.
This is scary. That means he's well-rounded, bro.
I hate that you think a grappler is scarier than a puncher. You know one thing I hate about the UFC?
Yeah.
You know one thing? When the UFC first got started, why did boxers have to wear bigger gloves? Wait a minute, Lee. When the UFC first got started and they did this master versus master bullshit, why did boxers have to wear bigger gloves? Why? Because they knew they would crush their fucking jaw if you let a striker hit you with a 7-ounce glove. Go look it up. When they had a professional boxer back in the day, that fool had to wear a boxing glove. The fuck out of here. Put Terrence Crawford in the ring with this guy. Put him in. I don't want to see anything else but champ. Let me put it like this, UFC fans. We're not looking for a career. We're looking for master versus master. Let's do it. Kermit Cintrone called you guys out. Klitschko called you guys out. Fucking Mike Tyson called you guys out. Let's do it already. Money where your mouth is. Fuck out of here.
Aren't you guys glad I got him all wound up like that?
You still
heavyweight contender Dillian White is hoping to
you
world
suck.
champion.
I'm looking it up. I am looking it up.
Just calm down, all right? We have much to cover. We have to watch the Pro Bowl today, I guess, and I have the Royal Rumble to watch today.
Hey, you know that has to be in the title, though, right? UFC versus, but you got it because that's the drive right there.
Yeah,
This fight, hey Lee, Let's give him another one. Can I jump in real fast and throw one out there that I don't see up there yet, but we got to cross promote?
Go ahead. Knock yourself out.
McGregor must challenge Julio Cesar Chavez in the ring. Can we?
But by the way, Chavez Jr. would lose that fight.
Exactly.
Oh my
Bro,
God, it'd be the best.
Dana White.
Oh my God. I would pay real money for that.
That's bro. Dana White needs to jump on this so fast. Conor McGregor, that is a free $100 million Chavez Jr. just offered them.
Boxing gloves against Chavez Jr. in boxing gloves, and I'd still put my money on Conor McGregor.
Conor.
God damn right.
Lee, Chavez quit last time because he had a bloody fucking nose. We seen him the next morning working out on cocaine. Fuck out of here. That dude was not hurt, bro. Chavez the next day did not even have a black eye talking about my nose is broken. No way. Conor McGregor.
By the way, let me book this fight for everybody. Conor McGregor versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on Cinco de Mayo in Mexico City will be the biggest moneymaker ever. You could put it in Azteca Arena and sell 100,000 tickets. Oh my God, it would be the best.
So we need Terrence Crawford to be accepted, and we need Chavez Jr. And this was his challenge, you guys. Give him 8 rounds.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Hey, he didn't say I could take him out in 3 minutes. He didn't say that man can't last in the ring with the striker. I'll take him out in 8 rounds, Lee. What a fucking loser. You know, this guy, he fails me so much in life.
Let's move back to Andy Ruiz, who's still fielding all offers, and this time it comes in the form of heavyweight contender Dillian White, who is hoping that former heavyweight champion Andy Ruiz accepts an offer for a potential fight in the coming months, but he doubts the contest will come off. Of course. White was last in action in Saudi Arabia, where he secured a tough decision win over veteran Maziuch Wak. Well, good for you, Dillian. Ruiz appeared in the main event and lost his WBA, IBF, WBO, IBO, and his balls belt when he was outboxed for 12 rounds and looked like a fat dude who made a lot of money. Earlier this week, Ruiz parted ways with trainer Manny Robles. We'll talk about that shortly. Who led to Mexican heavyweight to one of the biggest upsets in heavyweight boxing history last June, when Ruiz dropped Joshua 4 times and stopped him in the 7th. But after the win, Ruiz parted ways with party for 2 months. Yeah, he did. We covered it, and they were great fucking parties. By the way, shout out to Andy Ruiz. Those were great fucking parties, bro. Great fucking parties. My God, naked sushi girls, you are my idol. He started training camp too late for the rematch. He was out of shape for the second encounter and was easily outboxed by Joshua. Promoter Eddie Hearn, on behalf of White, has made a sizable offer to Ruiz to get him in the ring. We made Andy Ruiz an offer, but chocolate's more important to the boxer for right now. So let's see. Oh my God, that's the funniest line ever. This is why I love Eddie Hearn right here. We made an offer to Andy Ruiz, but chocolate's more important, Andrew. He's done well. He's changed his life. He's made history. Oh my God, he even went all the way. Taco's got that brother moving mad. Eddie Hearn, wherever you are, I love you. He had the world at his feet, but he couldn't say no to the enchiladas. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Calm down. That's Eddie Hearn saying all this.
That's Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, once again, I've said this before on Fight Net Radio.
But we also said this, right?
Can I finish something?
Yeah.
Can I finish something?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
We've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Mexicans are a little bit too, and I'm Mexican myself. We don't get mad over this shit. Like, bro, if that was someone going, oh, fucking watermelon and fried chicken, this fucking Eddie Hearn would be blackballed, you guys. Seriously. Like, fucking, everyone needs to step back and think about what this man's saying right now. Fuck him. Don't fucking, he better never fucking joke around like that in front of me. I don't give a fuck who he is. Not saying I'd touch him, but I definitely put him in his place. Piece of shit. Who's he to talk about Andy Ruiz like that? I'm dead, Lee. If that was a black African, a fucking American, everybody would be pissed off. We've seen people get fired over making fucking comments like this. That's that's nothing to joke about. I don't like that at all.
Make all the racist jokes here. So if you were Asian and I said, hey, he got fat from eating sushi
and egg rolls
and egg rolls, or Xing Zhao lost his shit for eating too much eggplant, tofu,
and you know,
fried rice.
People, it was cool the tacos. And you want to know why, Lee? Because we seen him eat tacos, right? So that's not.
Dude, we have video of it. They were in his fucking car.
He could even double down and said Snickers bar. We know he likes Snickers, but to throw two Mexican dishes out there, you like calm the fuck down, bro. You can't go ahead with the comments.
I'm going out with a Mexican, and she made me a plate of enchiladas. I've been eating them all week. I kind of feel for Andy Ruiz. Wait, I got to be honest. I feel for it.
He made me hungry by his statement, but that's not the point, Lee.
So if you're white, what would the shit comment? By the way, shout out to the white fans.
Macaroni, cheese, and hot dogs.
Macaroni and cheese and grilled cheese with a side of what?
Diced hot dogs.
Diced hot dogs, you fucks. Wait, fried bologna, you fucking white people. Lay off the fried bologna, you white people.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is such a racist show. It's so great. Spam. Where's the spam, Andrew? Where's the spam for the white people?
I don't know. What are you? Hey, what do you guys get credit for? I really don't know. What is the credit for your guys' dishes, Lee? When you go,
I don't want to break it to you. The cheeseburger is about as white as it gets.
That's good. Well, you know what? That's a damn good dish. I like the cheeseburger, and I only eat tater tots.
Tater tots? How about spam, bro? That's very white.
Yeah, well, yes. My grandpa was big on spam when we were hunting. When we go deer hunting, we had to eat a lot of spam out there in the mountains.
You were right on the mac and cheese. I would even say, here's another one: potato salad. Andrew,
I like that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. And then because every white woman and/or man, way too much ice cream, right? White people just fucking gobble up their ice cream. But yeah, truthfully, if I was gonna pick like pastrami, a cheeseburger, chili fries, that's about as American as it gets. My God, chili fries, Andrew.
That's why we're big, Lee. You guys got a lot of big dishes.
Apple pie, Andrew. Apple pie.
Yes. That's
right? With a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. How about a cobbler?
Warm.
A cobbler.
Warm.
And then I'd like a big giant roast beef on the side with I'll tell you white, okay? And you guys will think it's black, but it's wrong. KFC is white, not black. Sorry. That is, I'm not saying churches. I'm not saying one of the good places. KFC is designed for white people. This is such a weird episode.
Yeah, right. It's what we do. It's what we do.
I'm telling you, I had a plate of enchiladas all week. I ate it up, man.
Fucking Eddie Hearn.
I think I literally converted back full Mexican to my East LA heritage by eating literally a tray of the best fucking enchiladas ever. I've stretched them out so long. Ricardo Mayorga's
recovering. You gotta remember, Eddie Hearn's dad. He's the
racist.
Yeah. Finish that. Finish what else did he say? I blew up kind of early. He might have been on. I'm just
right. He's done well to change his life. Ruiz is nope. That was it. The tacos, the enchiladas, given that Ruiz, no more quotes. He gave up after the enchiladas, bro.
Damn him. He wasn't lying.
No, right here. By the way, I think mine's on the way over. I got to tell her I don't have tacos. I'm going to go full racist with her. Yo, how come I don't have tacos? Eddie Hearn says I got to be eating tacos with my enchiladas.
He didn't say no enchiladas.
So good.
He might as well. He went full max and said they hold water too.
Dude, this is so unreal that he said this shit. He wants chocolate, enchiladas, and tacos. You are my fucking hero, Eddie Hearn. You make me feel like I know I say stuff that's pushing the boundaries and it's never meant from a place of being racist. It's a point of making fun of people like Eddie Hearn. But Eddie, you just proved my point. Like, it's fucking crazy.
I'm telling Lee, you'll see Floyd Mayweather
eating too many tacos.
Floyd Mayweather, to some standards, right, used to move a lot in the ring, right? HBO would never say anything about it. Oh, he's a great
Not true.
fighter.
Not true. Who is the eat too many tacos guy?
You watch Oscar move for 3 rounds. They're like, this is a disgrace to all Mexicans that have ever put gloves on. He should lose this fight, Jim. I don't know what he's doing. Like, are you saying? And then Mexicans are like, yeah, he's a bitch, eh? He sucks. Why are you moving? I don't get it, man. If they said one thing about Floyd moving, oh my God, let me tell you.
Having spent time, okay, so here's the thing. Having spent time with Andre Ward at the last fight and talking hot wings, why don't we just make every fight about food? Well, he's moving slow because he ate too many wings before the fight.
Yeah,
or he was eating pancakes and waffles or whatever. I don't even care what it is. Like, let's just go all the way with all the racist food shit. Like, don't everybody just double down on it. Like, don't even walk away. I mean, HBO let, what's his name? Prickface actually make the comment of, he said before the fight that he ate too many tacos. Like, bro, how did you just say that on HBO? Like,
that's how Fight Net Radio is. We're very across the board of talking shit about everyone. So
I don't have an issue with it. Like, nobody knows
leave it
me
that way.
Look, I'm happy with the people who listen to the show and our millions of people who listen and watch our videos, but you guys got to be fair, right? You can't get all bent out of shape if I go, yeah, Inoue was eating too many fucking sushi rolls and drinking sake before the fight, and that's why he lost. If I say that based on Eddie Hearns, you guys should just shut up, unzip my pants, and blow me. I mean, seriously. That's the truth. Like, if you're going to let Eddie Hearn get away with tacos got the brother moving mad.
And his dad, what his dad said.
Forget the second line. Tacos got that brother moving mad. Andrew, tacos got that brother moving mad. Like, this is the name of the show. Tacos got the brother moving mad. First of all, Eddie, you're an adult above the age of 40. So saying tacos got the brother moving mad? What are you, Deontay Wilder? I mean, seriously. He had the world at his feet, but he couldn't say no to the enchiladas. I'm just cutting this quote and making it the title of the show.
Didn't his dad said
racist, crazy shit, and
his dad
everybody's
said,
gonna give him a pass.
His dad said, I actually have to treat this man with respect now.
Yeah, the father who wanted everybody back on the plantation and picking cotton.
Yep.
Fuck, Eddie, what are you getting away with in England? And by the way, Andrew, I'm thinking I got to move to England based on all this shit. Because clearly nobody seems to give a fuck there.
Hey, they fight it out, right? I bet you make these comments on the street, you just get popped in the mouth over there and you just duke it out, right? There's soccer games, everything. They just meet at parks and like, fuck it, you guys want to fight? Let's fight. In America, where we pull out guns, people start getting shot, fucking running, stampedes. It's pathetic.
I grew up in East LA. Like, this shit would have gotten me fucking killed as a fucking youth. I can't even imagine. Like hanging out in the lovely city of Commerce with my friends Gerald and Gerard, the twins, right? 15 people in one house. And by the way, that's not an exaggeration. Like, literally too many people in one house in Commerce, just a shithole area. Could you imagine me going over for dinner at their mom's house and going, tacos got the twins be moving mad?
Listen,
but they can't put down the enchiladas, and that's why they're not champions.
If you're from the neighborhood, wait a minute though. If you're from the neighborhood, it's possible you get away with this.
No, you don't.
When you're not from the fucking neighborhood, which Eddie Hearn is clearly not from the neighborhood, you do not get away with saying shit like this. I'm sorry. But Lee, you grew up with some of those friends. So those guys.
Oh my God.
You're not racist. You're Lee.
Right.
We play together every day. Stop being a dick. He probably said something back to you and you guys went on with your day.
Or they fucking side choked me or gave me a wedgie or put a knee into my fucking hip or whatever.
Eddie Hearn be like, motherfucker, who are you? And then that's it. Now you don't even know, dude. He's disrespectful and shots ring off. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Look. We've talked about the bro code about 1 million times on this show, right? Especially with when happened with me. I was at a food truck around New Year's or pre-New Year's, and these guys were straight out of East LA, and they're like, what's going on with you? And they were just engaging me, and I told them the story of my breakup and my coach, right? And they go, where's he from? I said, from our area. And he goes, and you didn't put a fucking bullet in his head? I said, I know. I understand that. But I'm an adult now, right?
Yeah, no, come on.
Like, you just don't get to fucking shoot people for fucking you over anymore, right?
No.
Right?
Well, no, yeah. We're recording.
But
We're recording, Lee. Of course not.
No, it goes back to this, right? When I'm hanging out with him or people that I know that are from that area, right? Because I did grow up in East LA. Like, you could get away with going, fucking tacos got you be going mad. You're not going to fucking cut weight. What are you, out of your mind? Like, fucking calm down, right? That would be okay. Even me being as lily white as I am. Do I think that they're not going to give me payback on the mat later on? Or put my face into the mat? Or do something crazy? It goes back to that whole fucking weird code that you and I, and why I'm dating the person I'm dating, right? There's a fucking code that people just don't understand for people who grew up like that. Eddie Hearn is not that guy.
Not that guy. So
Eddie Hearn might as well be saying that Billy Joe Saunders has been eating too much potato salad and Spam and Yorkshire pudding. And like, really, bro?
He better watch out, Lee, because it's gonna put. Listen, I thought the Dillian White was gonna put a wedge between him and his fighters. You keep making statements like this against guys that you have that are darker skin color on your roster. You are going to start affecting your relationship with them. If I was going up against Eddie Hearn, I would be bringing out the comments on the podium. Like, how could you
I'd
work
have a
for
PowerPoint.
this man?
If I were any opponent, I'd have a PowerPoint at the press conference.
That's right.
Hey, I just want to show you some quotes from this fucking racist fuck and his father. Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, he's got to watch himself. You're playing a fine line. Over in England, wherever the fuck he's from, across the pond, Lee, that might be cool, fine and dandy over there. In America, it's not. You're trying to be dazzling in North America. You're trying to get all these fighters. Watch yourself. I mean, we have a fighter here named Demetrius Andrade. He don't even like his last name, fool. Seriously, watch yourself, right? They don't. I'm just saying, he's on your roster. He might not like these comments. So you want to lose a guy because of your stupid ass comments? Keep talking like this is all I'm saying. PowerPoint.
I want to say this because I believe that my lady listens to the show. The enchiladas got me like mad, brother. Just saying it. Just wanted to say that. By the way, you do that so many times on this show for you to not let me have that moment. Fuck you. Were you?
Hey.
Yeah.
The UFC featherweight champ is 5'6" with a 71.5-inch reach. That's a good stats right there. I thought it was gonna be smaller. Crawford comes in at 5'8" with a 74-inch reach. 75%.
I'm gonna tell you my dream matchup, Andrew.
It's that
Brock Lesnar versus
it's anybody.
Deontay Wilder.
It's anybody. You know what? Let's just do. This is what the UFC was made for. People that go back to Gracie. Go get. Is the grandpa still alive? The man that made the UFC.
The grandpa's not alive.
Okay, what about the second guy? Hoist or whatever.
Look, you want Helio. Helio's dead. Go. No, Helio is dead. So what you're talking about is Henner or any of the kids. Even the first generation, like from UFC or Tool. You'd want Henner, Kron.
Lee. Wait a minute, Lee. I am talking about the man that made the UFC in the garage.
Oh, you're talking. Well, Enzo is one of them, but you're talking.
Is he still alive?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because he's the one that.
Let me see how old he is.
Put it out. He used to put it out in his newspaper. Whoever wanted.
I don't know how old. Wait, I got to see how old Hoyce is. Okay.
He used to tell
people. I
people.
suspect he's too old. I think you could get one of the grandkids.
Bro. Damn it, you're not listening.
All right.
I don't want to fight the man.
Okay.
I want the man to remind the MMA world why the fuck the UFC was made. The UFC was made to prove that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was the most dominant combat sport or fighting in the world. Am I wrong? That's why he made it.
Wow, he's in Torrance. I didn't know that.
It wasn't him that made it, though. It's his brother. You got to go one generation above him. Is the guy that...
No, Helio trained him. Elio is his dad. Like, Elio's the man.
Okay, there
Elio
you go.
invented it, okay?
All right, there it is.
You're talking about Ois. And by the way, you don't pronounce the R, so you say Royce. Okay.
He's the one that did
You
it
don't
in the
pronounce R's.
garage?
Yeah, this is him. This is the guy who fought everyone. UFC 1 through 5.
I know he fought everyone, but whatever.
you-
Bring him out and interview him. But the MMA world needs to know why the UFC was made. It wasn't made for guys to go to these, just fight all these different styles and then get in the ring and duke it out. This was about the best of the best coming together and proving themselves. Terrence Crawford is the best fighter in the world right now. He's top 3 in all weight divisions. He's number 1 in the welterweight division. Remember, he beat the guy that beat Pacquiao. So Pacquiao can't be over him. Spence just had a fucking car accident. I'm over Spence. Crawford is that guy right now. He's the one that Danny Garcia didn't even seem to mention. His style don't work for Crawford, I guess, but whatever. That dude's the best. This guy's the best. Let's bring them together, man. Let's make it happen. And then Dana White, to make your money back, you set McGregor off on Chavez Jr., baby.
I don't know how we got on tacos to that. Ricardo Mayorga recovering from a severe beating by robbers. That doesn't even sound right, Andrew. I don't need to read the story. This just doesn't sound right.
They hit him with the bat.
Is that what it was? Former two-division world champion Ricardo El Matador Mayorga.
He looks
Wait,
like
hold on. I gotta roll my R's. I am dating a Latina now, Andrew. I gotta get back to my shit, right? Ricardo El Matador Mayorga is recovering after taking a beating from a group of unknown assailants in his hometown of Nicaragua. Mayorga was assaulted and beaten to such a degree that it is resulted in severe fractures. Relatives of Mayorga reported that he was heading home after having gone shopping for breakfast when he was intercepted by an unknown group who sought to stop him and strip him of his belongings. The former boxer was hit with a blunt object, doesn't define it, Andrew, to the head, and then to different parts of his body. He was beaten to the point where he was left unconscious on the ground, and acquaintances was one that recognized Mayorga immediately and prepared to transfer him to the hospital. Mayorga was robbed of some of his belongings, such as a watch, cell phone, cash, and some clothes. They took his fucking clothes. That's shitty. And identification documents. It was reported that Mayorga is out of danger and has already been discharged, continuing his recovery at home. In the world of boxing, for those of you who don't know, because you're not old enough, Mayorga was a welterweight champion under the WBC and the WBA and super welterweight champ of the WBC. He boasts a record of 32-26, but his most memorable win, Andrew, or loss, I should say, is when he challenged Oscar de la Hoya and was going to beat him, and Oscar stuck his chin out and took the infamous punch to his chin. Oh my gosh, was that not one of the greatest moments in boxing history, of him dropping his hands and letting him take a shot with the infamous Mayorga right hand?
Right.
I loved it.
Well, Oscar annihilated him. Remember in round 1? Mayorga called him a faggot, said, and I think he said something about Oscar's kids. And I think that's what turned.
Are you saying you don't like bags, Andrew?
No, what are you talking about? Lee, just please keep it fucking on the fight.
Right.
And then he dropped him in round 1. Anyways, what this was about, Mayorga used to be a gang member out there in Nicaragua. I think he got 86th. I think his neighborhood 86th him. They just didn't kill him. They stripped him of his clothes, bro. They made him go home, in his boxers, naked. Yeah. It looks like you got 86th out of your neighborhood. I don't know if he wasn't in his neighborhood, but if he
Code
was,
red. By the way, as my friends on the food truck would say, code red.
Yeah, you better pack it up. Roll it up, as they would say in county. So, but he looks like he's sleeping. He looks peaceful.
Look at that shoulder, bro. They fucking popped that shoulder pretty bad.
And they got it. Yeah, so that's what it seems like to me.
And it looks like a fracture to his head.
Stripped him.
Yeah, that's some bad shit. Don't fuck around. Moving on.
Well, he used to be a badass, though, right? I mean, that's what happens to badasses, right? Lee, he's just lucky he didn't die.
Yeah, he is.
Most of the time, guys that live those kind of lives are beating up people in bars and beating up people on the street. That's all they used to say about Mayorga, is how bad he used to be. He was a badass. Well, badass guy handled that.
I'm actually okay with that. I like the fucking street mentality. Live by the street, die by the street. Ex-title holder Andy Ruiz parts ways with trainer Manuel Robles. We talked about it earlier. This written by our friend Steve Kim. Yes, you remember Steve Kim, the man who likes a Bloody Mary early in the morning. As former heavyweight title holder, Andy Ruiz continues his career. He will be doing so without trainer Manuel Robles Jr. It has been confirmed by ESPN on Wednesday night that he has parted ways with the boxer. He has helped lead to the title in June. Ruiz, 33-2 with 22 KOs, pulled off a monumental upset at Madison Square Garden and then lost in a lopsided decision. Ruiz was widely panned for entering the rematch at 283.5 pounds, initially noted by Andrew. It's funny. As pointed out by Fight Net Radios.
Yeah. He won at 268.
Did you not? Like the minute you heard the weight, Andrew, did you not? The minute you heard 283, you went, this fight's done.
Well, and not only that, Lee, when he won the first time, we told everyone he's going to be heavier. Look at when the guy that's, likes to eat knocks out the heavyweight champ. Oh, my God. Watch out, everybody.
And tacos, bro.
And he came in fucking didn't disappoint us one bit.
How do you think the enchiladas and tacos in Saudi Arabia are? Shout out to Eddie Hearn.
What Eddie has started.
Oh my God!
We should ask him all the racist shit. Like, Eddie, do you have to call Andy Ruiz sir too, or no?
Yeah, right.
They haven't made it here yet.
All right, Robles said this. He wasn't stopping by to say hello or to have lunch for sure. For Robles, the split was inevitable from the moment the rematch with Joshua ended in December. I've seen it coming, I'll be honest, Robles said Wednesday night. I've seen it coming during camp. I saw it coming and was just doing whatever the hell he wanted to do. Oh, you were getting a paycheck, you dick. The dad, obviously with him being the manager, he just had no control over his son. None of us had control over him for that matter. As reported by Fight Net Radio, as we watched his demise happen on social media. So I just saw it coming. It wasn't going to work because he wasn't listening. He's not listening to me. He's not listening to his dad. He's not listening to anybody. If this guy makes an enchilada comment, I'm literally going to fall out of my chair, Andrew. He said it himself after the press conference. He apologized to me, to his dad, because he fucked up. So I figured, okay, it's only a matter of time before I get the call. Fortunately for me, Andy took the blame on himself and didn't sit there like a majority of fighters and blame the coach. Ruiz's camp did not immediately respond to a request for comment by ESPN. Robles, the veteran of business, said he was told by Ruiz's father that it was Al Heyman's decision.
That's right.
The fictitious person, Al Heyman. Yep. When in doubt, blame the trainer. Heyman advised Ruiz, who fights under the banner of Heyman's premier boxing champion. They apparently told them that they didn't want the same thing to repeat itself again, Robles said. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. It's not the first time it's happened to me. I'm sure it's not the first time it's happened to other coaches. It's happened time and time again. We always end up getting the short end of the stick, but it is what it is. You keep moving forward. Absolutely. Look, I've got to tell you, I'm absolutely grateful and blessed to have the experience and everything that I was able to experience in 2019, he said. I mean, we made history, and I have to be thankful for that. I have to be thankful to Andy and his dad for giving me the opportunity to be a part of something special, to make boxing history for him and become the first Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. I really believed coming into the second fight that we were going to be able to do better, but obviously you can't do that if the fighter isn't there. If the fighter doesn't want it,
say that then. That's stupid.
He's just, this is bitter. This line is bitter.
Well, no, I believed we were going to do better. No, you didn't. You just said a fucking.
You said earlier, right? Yeah, I knew the dude was eating too many enchiladas and tacos, right? I can't make him do shit. By the way,
he's not listening to anyone.
Yeah, right. Shout out to Eddie Hearn, by the way. So every time we say Andy Ruiz, it will be enchiladas and tacos from here on out. But obviously, you can't do that. Fighter isn't there. If the fighter doesn't want to, I could, as a coach, as a teacher, as a friend. But again, I said, if the fighter's not there, what can I do? There you go.
You're supposed to be a motivational speaker, and maybe that's what Robles is missing in his career as a trainer. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying maybe it is. So that's for fighters that work with him to figure out. But when you have a fighter that's not listening, your words should be able to pull that fighter back into the gym. Your motivation should be able to get that fighter into fighting shape, and your coaching should be able to get that fighter prepared to fight. So Andy Robles might be missing one of those ingredients. Anyways, moving on. Al Heyman likes to do this to a lot of fighters, split them and their trainers, even managers. We've heard promoters. He does this because he likes total control. Most of the time you hear if there's an outside voice telling them to do something that Al Heyman doesn't want to do, they get asked to leave the room. That could have very well been possible here. Andy Ruiz probably has a lot of offers right now on the table from ESPN and DAZN. Al Heyman wants to keep control of that just for Deontay Wilder's sake. And there could be a little sprinkle of that coming out here later, too, that maybe Robles was trying to tell him. DAZN's offering you $50 million, fuckface. Why are we fighting for 3? Just fucking with you, Lee, but whatever.
No.
Isn't that seem to be the PBC way, right? No, I don't want ESPN money. I'm going to fight for Al Heyman.
All of this is totally the PBC way, Andrew.
Yeah. He's giving me $3 million. I'm going to fight for him. What? Where's the calculator? Fuck.
Yeah, no shit. Wait, hold on. Joining us on the phone, because Andrew requested it. It's Steven Espinosa's calculator, Andrew. Andy Ruiz will fight on Showtime
for $3 million.
For $465 million spread out over 5 years and 25 fights, Andrew.
Right.
Just asking.
I'm
just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend who doesn't get it. Quickly, because I just think Tevin Farmer and his cross eyes are the funniest thing on the planet. Tevin Farmer says 2020 will be his last year at 130. No shit. And thinks Gervonta Davis will actually happen. I don't think. Doesn't think. Doesn't think. Why not?
Because he ain't on that path.
Look at those fucking eyes, bro. Just look at those fucking eyes.
Because he ain't on that path. Remember, Gervonta Davis is like, I'm a champ and I'm the best in the world, but we're not on the same path. I'm like going this way, and those guys are going that way. So the fight can't happen. Lee thought the path's got to meet, bro.
Clearly, right.
They don't meet. One goes under the other, I guess. Hey, like the Espinosa calculator, Floyd must be drawing 2 paths on a chalkboard, or what is it? Chalkboard.
Well, Farmer said this: I'm focused on next week, the future. I'm focused on everything. All that is a myth. It's a myth. Don't overlook nobody, and that's a myth. I don't even know what this fucking means, you fucking lunatic. I'm focused on next week, the future. I'm focused on everything. All that is a myth. It's a myth. Don't overlook nobody. All that's a myth.
Some of these
Every
guys say.
Fight I've ever had in my career, I never think about that fight. I think about the after the fight. So it's a myth. What are you talking about?
I don't.
A psychopath. I'm starting to convince that he's been hit in the head with like a brick, and that's why his eyes are sideways.
Will you stop with the?
Look at those fucking eyes, bro. He's looking at the camera and the reporter.
Yeah. Hey.
Why are we buying into this Tevin Farmer thing at all?
But Farmer, he's getting better every time he's in the ring, so I'm mad at him at all.
Is he the pillow asshole?
Huh?
Is he the one who carries a pillow to the ring?
No. No. That was a prospect. Oh, who was that? No, that's not Tevin Farmer at all.
I get them all mixed up. You know what, Andrew?
You're talking about,
wait,
though.
Andrew, I'm going to say something very racist. I'm going to say something racist.
Progress.
Wait,
Progress
you ready? Yeah,
what?
Progress. By the way, Andrew, you seen one PBC fighter? They all look the same. That's as racist as I can be about it.
Oh, you're so mean.
Tell me I'm wrong. Every PBC fighter
don't
is
turn us off
with a stupid gimmick, and a stupid talk, and a stupid this, and a stupid that. I don't mean they visually look the same or they're all the same color.
Yeah,
I just mean that all PBC fighters to me are exactly the same.
Boxing world. You got to think about it. We had Spence Jr. tell Terrence Crawford, you're on the wrong side of the street. That their fight couldn't be made, Lee, because he was on the wrong side of the street.
Right.
And we had Gervonta Davis go on a podium the other day and say, I can't fight Lomachenko. I know we're both champions and I'm the best, but we're on different paths, you know? He didn't use wrong side of the street. They took another route. Different paths. Yours is going this way, and see, his goes around you. You see, it's you guys don't connect. You guys eat it so bad. You PBC fans, I swear to God, you eat the shit so bad. Or what is it? Drink the Kool-Aid? Drink the fucking Kool-Aid.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Shit, man. Right. Our paths. They got to touch, and Floyd said they're not touching. So fuck it.
Yeah, right. Whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
So does that mean if you're doing?
Hey,
so
Lee.
is that like a DP, like where you're banging a chick with two dicks? So if your dicks touch, you're gay. I mean, how does that work?
Hey Lee, it's like you're on the wrong side of the street. What does that mean? You're
What
both
does it
champions.
mean? Does it mean I'm gay if I'm banging a chick with two dicks and I touch the other dick? If I make eye contact, am I gay? Come on, Floyd, tell me. How does it work?
I have no idea where Lee's going. I have no idea.
Oh my God, it's all the same. All right, let's start with Adrian Broner. Let's. By the way, go to our Facebook page. It's fight.net.radio. We literally have tens of thousands of followers. This is our most active page. This is where we do our fucking business. Andrew has put together some stories that we need to talk about. I was the first to post just 5 days ago. Adrian Broner is begging for money on social media, my friend. Adrian Broner got $2.5 million in his loss to Manny Pacquiao. And by the way, he's lost it all. He's been sued by all. He has no money. He took to social media on Instagram to beg for money. Andrew, give me an update on all about the billions. And at this point,
there is no update. I'm going to tell you this. He never came out and denied this shit. And that's what I thought was sad. Right away, I thought this was going to be a fake account. You know, I was expecting to see him throw like $100 bills at the fucking the camera or whatever. Nah, I'll never be broke. Yeah, I don't know AB. Like, right? Lee, I was hella expecting him to come back with something. No, dude. No, I guess it was. I heard he's selling bricks now online. He went live yesterday seeing if anyone wanted those bricks. So, I'm thinking he's going to be raided here probably at the end of the month. They'll do like a 3-week investigation to see if the brick selling is real. If they find out he really is got bricks in his house, look for AB to get raided by the DA and took him down.
So for those of you on our Adrian Broner update following last week or 2 weeks ago, I might add, right? Let's see. He solicited an underage singer named Bad Baby, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure the feds are looking into that.
Yeah.
Shortly thereafter, he lost his case with the jeweler, correct?
Yep.
And that was X amount of settlement. And now here we are in week number 3. He is now begging on social media for money.
Let's not forget the sexual assault he has to pay $250,000 for. I guess he grabbed a girl when he was taking a picture or some shit like that. He got found guilty in that one too.
So with all of that said, Andrew, how long before he announces his next fight? Since he's retired and he's going to have to fucking unretire at this point.
Hopefully before he's arrested, because I'm dead serious. I'm looking for an arrest before a next fight. You cannot go on social media claiming to be selling bricks of cocaine and not get looked at. AB has a rap sheet. He has a criminal record. He has a SUV last year that was riddled in bullets. No, they are definitely looking into the live streaming of any of y'all need a brick. Okay, no. He might get some trouble for that, Lee. Don't be surprised. Matter of fact, if I'm Adrian Broner's friend and I sell bricks, I'm no longer Adrian Broner's friend. Like,
oh my God, you're distancing yourself completely with this asshole at this point.
You better hope they don't fucking look into his phone. He might
oh
be
my
the
God,
middleman.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, he might be the middleman, right? Like, I got my boy. Well, yeah, your boy's about to whack your ass because you just fucked his shit up.
So based on today's theme, Andrew, what do you think Adrian Broner likes to eat?
Yeah.
You're not even willing to go
do
there.
Like the Matchroom. Yeah, we should put that on Matchroom.
It's the Matchroom moment. What does the fighter eat? By the way, I'm crazy enough to go to the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight and go, hey, based on Eddie Hearn predicting what all fighters eat, and I would frame it like that. Hey, what did you eat the week of their fight?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'd just be in so much trouble. Eastwick Sport, Eddie Hearn. I have made Charlo an offer to fight Andrade. It's 2 to 3 times as much as he's ever made. Can't get a reply. You guys got to work on this. PBC, Tim Smith, blah, 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 blah. So Eddie Hearn's trying to cross the line. Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo. Andrew, you're the one who posted this. Tell me what you think.
We hope that it's made by someone sometime soon. Both of these guys need opponents. I don't know what's been the holdup on the Andrade in Demetrius and on Dazin, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna get made. Lee, Charlos are a weird bunch too. They seem to have bought into the Al Heyman recipe. You know, as long as you stick with Al Heyman, you're gonna make $1 million. Now, you're never gonna be Floyd. They all thought they were going to be Floyd. I think they all know now they're not. They're getting into their 30s. They haven't even come close.
By the way, Adrian Broner for sure knows he's not going to be
not
Floyd.
Gonna be Floyd. Yeah, so you're just happy that you made $6 million, $8 million in your career and you're out. But it's very sad because that money comes quick in the boxing world. When it rains, it pours in the boxing world. And some of these guys were really ready for it to start raining in their life, and they totally got held up by Al Heyman. He put them in this fucking this stable, kept them fighting nobodies. None of them blew up to shit. They're not. Deontay Wilder's the closest to being a celebrity around the world, being known around the world, and that's really because of Tyson Fury whooping his ass more than anything else Deontay Wilder's done in his career. It's the Tyson Fury fight. So I hope the Charlos and DeAndre get a shot here soon. I think DeAndre has waited more because he's not marketable than the Charlos. I think the Charlos were ready to take the step a long time ago, and they just clearly haven't because they listen to Al Heyman, which is fine. That's the path they wanted to take. They believed in Al. Hopefully they're happy with the few million that they have made. They should have been a lot richer by now.
Based on our new
Lee,
we're
talking Billy Joe Sanders, Triple G, Sergio Martinez, Miguel fucking Cotto, right? I mean, the list goes on and on that these two brothers could have stepped up and been. One of these brothers should have been the new Terry Norris of the junior middleweight division a long time ago. Like, they had that power. They had that promise. They were dedicated. Their bodies looked right. Their knockout percentage was right. They kind of even resembled Terry Norris. What happened?
I don't know, Andrew.
I know.
It's kind of shocking on some level. With that said, Andrew, as part of our new segment on the show, any comments on Demetrius Andrade or Charlo on what they like to eat? No? Not going there? All right, good for you. Well, we've already covered this. Manny Pacquiao. Cheers to Manny Pacquiao, 25 years, Philippine, always humble, always excited, waiting for his next fight. Andrew, we haven't talked about it in a while. First and foremost, on the Eddie Hearn scale, do you think that Manny Pacquiao is eating rice? Just going out on a limb. Who do you think he's going to fight?
Really,
based on the PBC, we haven't talked about it.
You want me to go races?
Yeah, go for it.
No,
I like Filipino food. And by the way, with your family, go for it. Let's see where you go with this.
Exactly. Go ahead. He's a jerk.
By the way, I love Filipino food, but I went as generic as I went. I went rice, okay? Jesus. Shout out to Andrew's family. I love all of you.
Good dishes.
Eddie Hearn made me do it. All right. With that said, Andrew, the Manny Pacquiao sweepstakes. Who do you think is next?
The highest bidder. I think he's at that point in his career right now. If it's Floyd, it's Floyd. If it's Spence, if it's Crawford, I really think, hey, listen, that's what kept him out of the Crawford sweepstakes the first time. We all know it. He outpriced himself. But you rewind those negotiations back now, and I think Bob Arum pays him that $25 million. I really do. Because it has stalled Terrence Crawford's career not getting Pacquiao's fight. So, you know, at least sometimes you got to invest a little to get back, right? It takes money to make money. So yeah, I think if those negotiations started again today, Bob Arum and ESPN might be looking at Manny. Look, Manny's numbers don't
He's solid constantly.
He's solid. Yes. And with the win over Keith Thurman coming in with that momentum, actually 3 wins in a row, but that Keith Thurman win was special. Yes, Keith Thurman was hurt, but man, he was 20 years in the game, right? 4 decades of being a champ. He still pulls it off on an undefeated younger fighter. It's still a great moment for Pacquiao in his career. With all that momentum, Terrence Crawford and Bob Arum are probably back in this for a $20-25 million payday, I believe. Now Bob would have to be work his magic out there to maybe Saudi Arabia, maybe Macau. I don't think it would be Vegas.
Everyone loves Macau, Andrew. It's
they would
debauchery.
pay. They would pay the money, correct?
Love the Chinese people. God bless them.
Yep.
And by the way, do you think that while I'm in China, I might be able to find a good, maybe noodle or maybe even a dumpling based on the Eddie Hearn scale? Just wondering. I don't want to be racist. I'm not going to let it go. It's going to happen for the rest of the show. With that said, let's move to Ryota Murata. He has emerged as the preferred opponent for Canelo Alvarez on DAZN.
Look at that
May
face.
3rd.
That's the face of a man that could beat Canelo.
I love Ryota Murata. I don't want to go out on a limb here, Andrew, based on the Eddie Hearn scale. I'm going to say this man likes fish.
You're so stupid. Hopefully not bat soup.
Oh, no. Ryota
Did you hear
Murata.
about that meme going around? I don't know if it's true, but the outbreak in China, I think he's Japanese, so it's a bad joke, but in China, the outbreak is being linked to bats.
Dude, you're not even in the ballpark.
I know, I'm an asshole. I know. That was my Eddie Hearn moment, people. Leave me alone.
All right, Ryota Murata. I like him a lot. I think he fights really hard. I think that Canelo destroys him, but I think he can take a 12-round beating, which is what people will like on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, he's going to knock his ass out. Ryota Murata does not go the distance with Saul Alvarez. This is an easy fight for DAZN to make, ESPN to make, or Top Rank, whoever is going to controlling Murata right now, I believe is Top Rank. It was either him or Rob Brandt. Remember, we kept saying, why isn't anyone?
I don't get the Rob Brandt thing. And by the way, shout out to Rob Brandt. You're eating too much spam. But yeah, I hear you, right? We talk about it repeatedly on this show, and I know you guys all think that I'm some kind of weird racist on the topic. It's Cinco de Mayo weekend. You want your Mexican fighter to fight someone from another country. Sorry, you just do. You want a white dude or a black dude from America. You want a Japanese dude. You want a Puerto Rican. I totally get it, right?
You're not lying. My grandfather was Mexican. He hated seeing 2 Mexicans fight. Swear to God. Even when it was Morales Barrera, he did not want to see that fight.
I hated it. I loved the fight, but I hated that
You're not lying. You're not being racist. Now, I'm only speaking of one man, but that one man that I knew used to say, I hate seeing Mexicans fight. I'd rather see them fight everybody else. So Lee's not lying on my grandpa's part.
But that's the truth. Look, that's why when the Rocky movies came out and Eddie Murphy made the joke about Italians going, yeah, look, I could be like him. No, you can't. Rocky's not a real, Rocky Marciano is 1 in a million, which is kind of roughly what Rocky, the character, is based on, which is roughly based on everything in that guy's life. You're talking about a 1 in a million shot where you are, Billy Gunn.
It's a different era though, Lee. There was a lot of.
No, let's talk about John Wayne's kid, right? How many really great Billy Joe Saunders are there out there? How many?
Billy Joe's from the UK now. You're getting.
I get that, but he's white and people can relate to it. When you're talking about individuals in very subcult categories, right? A Mexican heavyweight is a very unique thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, yeah, but that's because we're not big.
You're not big. I get that. But the point is, when that happens, everybody gets behind. Andy Ruiz is the man. He's the man. He's going to do it, right? He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the man. He's the man. No, he's just a man. That's the truth. And white people are the worst about this shit, right? They get behind Spike O'Sullivans of the world, for God's sakes, right? They're happy to go out on St. Patrick's Day. So what's the difference between St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo, right? Bob books St. Patrick's Day with a white guy and a Puerto Rican, or a white guy and a black guy, or a white guy and a Mexican. If I'm Oscar De La Hoya, I'm getting a Mexican against an Asian or an American or a white guy or a black guy, because it'll make
And
me
he's an
more
action
money.
fighter, Lee. You got to give Ryota Murata is an action-packed fighter. So.
Oh no, yeah, and he takes a beating better than anybody I've ever seen. Like he's just a damn tank.
It doesn't look like the face that could beat the best boxer in the world.
No,
Looked like he took a lot of punishment that night.
He'll take $5 million for it.
Everybody
Safely,
will.
he'll take $5 million. All right, Stephen A. Smith, this is your favorite story of the week. Tell me about the infamous Stephen A. Smith. I don't know how to box and look like a bitch.
Oh fuck! Yeah.
By the way, Andrew, hold on before you give your comments. My style matches up really well with Stephen.
Oh, I know. No, call him out, Lee. You called Stephen A. Smith. That way, hey,
Woo!
I used to make fun of the guy that stood up in the MMA crowd and screamed, "Give him the old dick twist." I mean, he's learning the dick punch right here. Like Stephen A. ain't playing around. You fuck with him, he's hitting you in your nuts. That's it. He's going for it. Look at that.
What is that punch?
He's like, you want to fight?
Low
to the dick.
Right to the dick, and then with the uppercut.
Right. He ain't playing. You better watch out with him. He's going below the belt. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Listen, once again, like the Adrian Broner moment, I don't know why Stephen A. Smith and his trainer didn't come out with a video saying, ha, just playing, got you guys. This is the worst combo we've ever seen worked on the pads.
Outside of a video by Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Oh, I think this is Lee. He's doing nothing here.
Chavez did fight a broom. You do realize that, right? Like
I said on the mitts, though. I said on the mitts.
All right, fair enough.
This combo on the mitts has to be the worst in the internet right now. I don't know if you can find a worse video of trying to teach
Ronda on the mitts is pretty bad too.
Lee, he is not protecting himself. He's reaching. He's overextending. He'd get knocked out with this combo on any day. It's bad. It's bad. He's supposed to be a sports expert, right? He's on ESPN. Expert.
I don't even know what he's famous for. Did he play sports with someone?
That's you know what? I don't even believe in that because I didn't play sports and I like to talk sports. So I don't believe in that one right there.
You did amateur boxing, Andrew.
I did, but not to no degree. No, not to any degree. I'm not a big fan of that. There's nothing special about my run. So
are you trying to say that I am more credible in boxing and MMA than you?
Yes. Yeah. Don't go there with it because it's not about that. When he's supposed to know, I know sports though. I would never have thrown that's like me going to throw a baseball, Lee, and I can't even get it to first base.
Yeah.
Right? That's like me throwing
you know this from the Danny fight, right? So we were talking about videos that we wanted to put out for either my MMA fight or my boxing fight. I said, don't show anything of me training with somebody who can actually fight. I'll look like a douchebag. I said, if you want to see me doing pull-ups or sit-ups or pushing
I can work.
Bar,
yeah,
right?
I can train.
You would never shoot this video if you don't know how to fight. Like I
can train. I just can't control the eating, the running. Oh, you want to see me on a speed bag? You want to see me on a Cobra bag? Oh yeah, I used to be. I'd make music with that shit. Believe that. You think?
So
yeah.
By the way, based on the Eddie Hearn scale, what is your weakness, Andrew?
But then my mom would be like, "You want some tamales and enchiladas?"
There it is. What kind?
I think I would eat like a dozen tamales for Christmas every year. I don't know the fuck, man. My grandma's like, "You look skinny." Here, I'm like, "I'm supposed to be skinny, grandma," but I'm not denying that shit.
Well, if you had a Bentley and you had Alberto's wrappers in the front of your car, bro, we could talk about it. Terrence Crawford, Dana White, do I need to get my MMA gloves ready? Terrence Crawford is throwing it out there. You can go check out all of this on our Facebook page. Terrence Crawford reacting to Bob Arum saying he's willing to do a 2-fight deal where Crawford fights Conor McGregor.
Oh, wow.
We talked about it. Yeah, this is on the 23rd. You posted this, asshole.
Wow. Well, see, that's not even fair. Yeah, wait a minute. Time out. What I don't like about that is McGregor's not a ground guy. So that's not fair. That MMA fight's not fair. Yes, he can kick and elbow, but I I would have rather seen the ground guy. So whatever. But if they want to do it, they can do it. But yeah, I see McGregor get dominated too much in the octagon for me to actually be scared of him. But go ahead.
Moving forward, we talked about the trainer. Let's see what. Coppinger. Yeah. Breaking news: Jose Ramirez versus Picture Post will schedule on February 1st in China on ESPN has been canceled. Sources tell the Athletic. Ramirez was scheduled to defend his two 140-pound titles. The current an outbreak of the coronavirus in China and pending his health, which leads us to our next story of our friend Freddie Roach heading to China straight into the coronavirus.
Look it, just arrived.
Bob, hello, Andrew. Thank you for having me on the show. Do you know how long I've been trying to kill that fucking twitchy bastard?
Oh, hey, quite obvious this weekend, Bob.
I bought him a first, Andrew, I'm going to make it clear. I bought him a first-class sleeper ticket from LA. And I put him right into the middle of the coronavirus area. I got him a hotel right in the middle of the quarantined area.
He took Manny, he went to the PBC, and Top Rank put the hit out, you guys. You better fucking believe it.
Look at Bob waited. Bob waited in. I didn't wait in the grass. Bob, you waited. I didn't wait in the grass. Bob, you waited in the grass.
If he comes back with the coffee.
No, I didn't. I'm not saying that I bought him a $5,000 seat and didn't tell him not to listen to the news or buy him a hotel in the middle of a quarantined area or the fact the fight had been canceled for a week before I sent him. I mean, you make me sound like a complete heartless asshole, but Freddie.
How the fuck does Freddie Roach fly to China and everyone else is at home knowing the fight's canceled?
Dude, for days. Literally for days if Freddie gets on the plane. Oh, my God. Bob Arum is my idol.
That's a mafia hit if I ever seen one, bro.
No, it's not, Andrew. That's plausible deniability.
Hey, you went on ESPN and told us yourself that you threatened Don King with the mob. I'm sorry. You sent a guy into...
Have you heard from Don King ever again?
Exactly.
Don't mess with the Bob father. By the way, do you want to ask me what kind of food I eat?
That is some Godfather-like shit right there. I bet you a stewardess came over and coughed right on him. That was the mark.
No, we landed him. We drove him into the coronavirus area, and we parked him right at the hospital with the infected people.
Or you did it like what did that Kim dude do in North Korea? Stuck his brother or his uncle? He stuck him
right. Shoot him in the head.
He stuck him with a needle with a poison, or he had some lady walk up. Bam! She hit him right in the airport, man. Dropped him.
Listen, Andrew, do you want to ask me what kind of food I eat? It seems to be a theme on your show. I like soft foods, Andrew. I like soup. I like soup a lot.
Oh,
I like soup without vegetables in it.
I'm getting broccoli cheddar right now. I know you like that, old man. Broccoli cheddar is being served to me right now.
I don't like cheese. It makes me constipated, Andrew. We talked about this fight. Andrew Cancio signed with Top Rank. Bob, do you want to talk about it? Yeah, I signed this kid named Andrew Cancio. Somebody said sign him, so I signed him. Great job, Bob. Thanks for the insight. What do you want to talk about the guy from Blythe, California? Yeah, don't sleep on him.
Right.
That's a great joke. By the way, for those of you who don't know Bob, real quote history, don't sleep on Andrew Cancio. Okay.
hey, we got to put it out there. Freddie did make it home. He didn't die. He's back.
Yet.
Andrew, he hasn't coughed yet, so we're good.
He's currently at UCLA Medical under a tent, but yeah, he's doing fine. Fuck him. Jesus Christ. How's the guy gonna die?
Hey,
I've been trying to kill him forever.
People notice he didn't send Manny, because once he gets Freddie out of there, Manny comes back to Top Rank. Oh yeah, believe that. So he didn't send Manny to China. He sent the trainer, because that's the guy that took Manny over to the PBC. You whack him. No, I'm just fucking with people. I have no evidence of this. Sounds good,
I know,
though.
But it's fun to speculate, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right, so it's all set on March 28th.
Tell me, hey Lee, wait a minute. Tell me that wasn't a movie though. The dude sends Freddie Roach, who we know they have a beef, to fucking
Oh my God, the movie
China.
writes itself, dude. This is like a
Well-
Kickstarter.
Well, Freddie Roach is walking off of the plane. An announcement comes out that the fight is canceled.
Andrew, I want to kickstart this movie. It's such a movie, right?
Telling you, that was awesome.
I did this with Bobby for the Jeffrey Epstein show, creating the fictional movie script. I can write the movie for this, right?
Hey.
Where Bob is quietly back in Las Vegas with hookers and cocaine, eating soup, and he's secretly plotting the demise of Freddie Roach, who he's waited 20 years to fuck over. Like, I don't think this is the first time where he's got a problem with. You don't kill a man over one deal. You kill him over many deals, right?
Right.
So
right.
he's literally been planning this for a while, and he goes, coronavirus, I love it.
Hey, remember our vice president shot that dude in the face?
Right. Yeah. How do you fucking do that?
He shoots him in the face, you guys. The dude lives, but then, coincidence, he had a heart attack on the medication they gave him at the hospital, too.
What a coincidence.
Hey, he lived through that, came out and was like, hey, we're good. We are good. I'm not even talking.
And I'm going to put it out there for anybody who wants to crowdfund this. I want to play Freddie Roach. I will wear a wig for sure because I don't have hair, but I want to play Freddie Roach. I can do the shake. Plus, I've talked to Freddie. He's actually I know I joke about it on this show. You can go to the archives. Freddie Roach is a great fucking guy. Like, literally a great fucking guy. The idea that Bob wants to kill. I don't want to kill him. Yeah, clearly you do, Bob. You're just a
Something happened there. I wish.
Oh, my God.
Man.
All right, it's on, bro. It's on like Donkey Kong. Alexander Usyk is going to take on Derek Chisora. It's set for March 28th. Terms and details, breaking news out of Boxing TV. This is the real shit, Andrew. Usyk Chisora. Will this be a good enough test to decide whether or not the guy with the wild eyes, Alexander Usyk, the unified cruiserweight champion, the man who likes to photobomb all people, who looks to be about as crazy gets from the Ukraine, will you believe in Alexander Usyk if he takes out Derek Chisora?
I won't believe him any more than I do right now. He's still a legit contender right now. And look, Chisora's lost to everyone. That's why you can't put too much on the fight. But he is a cruiserweight coming up to heavyweights. This is only his second test, I believe, at this division. But no, I expect Usyk to win this fight by decision. I don't expect him to stop him. So win by decision and just stay there in the runnings for a title shot. But no, it's not like he beats Chisora and I'm like, oh my God, this guy is going to defeat the top three right now.
Okay, but what if he walks in round one and walks up and pops this dude and puts him down round one? No?
Yeah, it might be pretty impressive. He does that. Yes.
He does a full-on Mike Tyson round one.
Right. That would be impressive. Yes, sir.
And I think that's what he has to do. And actually, Usyk appears to be that kind of guy who knows to be that kind of smart, right? Like he gets the showman of this. That's why he photobombs. That's why he does the crazy shit, right? It'll be interesting. Let's see. Did we clean up our timeline? You loved this story. You loved this story. VADA testing has notified WBC of an adverse finding on a test on January 11th of Alejandra Jimenez, a.k.a. I Am a Man. Hey. What's up, Clarissa? Hey. She's a man. Thank you, Clarissa. VADA testing has notified the WBC boxing of an adverse finding from a test conducted on January 11th on Alejandra Jimenez, part of the testing protocol for her fight against Francois Cruz Desiram Shamalama Ding Dong. The WBC boxing has indicated that the corresponding process under the clean boxing program. You love this story, Andrew. You love it.
Was the adverse finding a, what is it, Y chromosome?
Yeah. That's at least the rumor I've heard.
No, look at it. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you guys right now, blame it on the meat. Okay, and I'm not talking about her package. I'm talking about the steak.
I'm gonna blame it on her package because she clearly.
That's where a lot of people are going. But until they say it was a Y chromosome and not two X's, we're gonna say that they're gonna come out and say I've never done steroids, but I did eat this steak. Blah 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 blah. Stripper, give the titles back to the champ, right? and do that fight over again. Have her
Are
pass.
you going to call her Canelo Jimenez?
That's a good one to start with because I think that's the path they're going down. Look, I don't know how this happened. I never took anything. I'm clean. Expect them to blame it on the meat.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Look, always go with plausible deniability, but dude, it's totally clear she's a dude. I mean, again, the dipstick test, until you produce a dude that's physically had sex with whatever's going on there.
No, I hear you. Listen.
I don't know why guys have to, because the video doesn't get much better each time we go to it.
Wait. Is this the new dance? There's a new dance that came out because of this damn thing. It's pretty good.
Yahoo, Stephen Smith, you might want to be on.
Yeah, let it play, Lee.
All right, wait. Let me hear the music to it.
Yee!
I don't know if the music will record, but I can hear it.
I told Chris I'm going to do this in the club too.
All right, I want to hear it with the music. I hope it records for all of you. If it doesn't, at least go to Fight Net Radio and watch the video with the music. Oh my God.
That's how I'm going to the dance floor from here on out, Lee.
Oh my God. For all of you who don't get this, wait, I got to turn this down in my headphones so I can hear Andrew. But Andrew, please go to fightnetradio.com. Check out the video so you can see what we're looking at. But bro.
Spice Adams just taught me my new move.
With the fucking drone. This dude got a drone to shoot that shot just so that he could do that stupid ass dance on a drone.
And he put a water hose on that driveway.
And I guess we didn't explain it for the people listening on the podcast. It's more the Stephen A. Smith thing. It's a dude who figured out a dance. I got to watch it again. Who figured out a dance to the Stephen A. Smith shit video. By the way, shout out to Stephen A. Smith. I am available. Our styles match up.
Yeah,
totally. Totally, they match up. And I like my chances a lot. Although he is ripped, bro. If he does catch you, it's going to hurt.
Muscles don't make you a fighter.
I get that. It's always technique.
Yep.
Oh my God. This dude shot it literally with a drone. This makes the video so much better.
You want me to dance? This is how I'm coming.
I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I like the Chavez video from a couple of weeks ago better than I like this one. Because Chavez on ecstasy training in his front yard after going to the club. And by the way, if you haven't seen the video, go to fightnetradio.com. I love that video. In fact, I might put it up so that it's all freshened up. What do we have here? Josh Taylor. Oh my God. Jesus, Josh. Is that a real knockout by Josh Taylor?
No, that's
he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight Kong Zapong. Yeah. Okay, so Josh Taylor's gonna fight basically this kickboxer named Kong Zapong, and Andrew posted a video of Kong Zapong's last knockout, which is fucking an awesome knockout, no doubt about it. This is a big epic. Boom. Oh
nice uppercut.
That is a big uppercut. I'm not a big Josh Taylor guy. Tell me what you think about Josh Taylor. Fighting Kong Pong.
Olympian. He's very young, but he has a good start. He's one of those DAZN tournament winners. I don't know about this guy. He got a good highlight, but I mean,
what do you think based on him being Chinese, Andrew? What do you think on the Eddie Hearn scale? Because Josh Taylor is an Eddie Hearn guy. What do you think Apinan Kongzapong eats? Did you want to go there?
Healthy, a lot of vegetables, because he looks very healthy. Not like Andy Ruiz.
I'm going to go out on a limb. It's probably going to have rice in it. We did talk about this earlier. For those watching the video, I think that Ryota Murata versus Canelo Alvarez, I'm going to book my trip. That's a done deal in my universe. I love this fight. Just think that I do. And I think Murata's willing to die in Las Vegas for this fight, which makes it awesome.
I'm telling you right now, once again, yes, it's a title defense. Yes, it's not a mega fight. It's not a Super Bowl fight, but this is a legit fight. Like, that's a legit
fucking De Mayo weekend, dude. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, no, Canelo.
Here's the thing. Okay, so the fight would be on the 3rd, which is Saturday. The 4th is your recovery day. You stay through till Monday for Cinco de Mayo on the 5th to sober up for Taco Tuesday before driving home. How is that not the best 4 days in Vegas that you can put together? Just saying. And by the way, yes, I would be eating tacos on Cinco de Mayo weekend with my very Hispanic girlfriend. How great is this video? Look at this face, Andrew. I'm gonna die.
No, that's them coming home, people.
Oh, I survived. This is the I survived photo.
Yes.
Heading back. Okay, so this is, oh, we survived. Bob didn't. I tried so hard to kill those fuckers. Go to fightnetradio.com, watch the video of this episode, and that takes us to everything. I feel like I need to hold on. Let me update the videos because I'm torn, Andrew. I'm gonna cut the video out and have a contest, right? What video is better right now? Wait, be honest, Andrew. Is it the dance, right? Is it the Stephen A. dance? Watch it all. Take it all in. I know you don't get sound. I do.
I hear you. Or what else?
Right? The Stephen A. dance. Hold on. I'm going to give a comparison here at the end of the show for those watching the video. For those of you on the podcast, you should watch the video. Right? I love the dance move, right? He's got the down step to the balls and the uppercut, down to the balls, uppercut, down to the balls, uppercut. He's smiling. He's got the groove. He's got some swagger, right? Then the cutaway shot with his son's, I guess, drone, right? With that said, let's compare that to my new favorite video, right? I know I put it up. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind about this one, Andrew. Where?
Yeah, we know it.
Yeah, there we go. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me, bitch.
Training.
Kicking
McGregor's ass. Kicking McGregor's ass.
It's the new
that's
day.
what his dad. That's how his dad trained in the front yard.
Oh my God. How great is that video? I'm high on ecstasy. I'm high on ecstasy. I'm high on ecstasy.
Never coming down.
Never coming down. Dun, 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 dun,
He got the James Bond theme song going in his head.
I need more ecstasy. I need more ecstasy. I need more ecstasy. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
There's hella Pisces out there going, it's cocaine. It's cocaine.
I got the twitches. I'll get those snitches. I'm all tired now. Look at my tiny cock. Oh my God, he's the best. Which one do you like better, Andrew? Which dance moves do you like?
Dude, I'm telling you, you know what? Chavez still fucking takes it.
Is he not?
I'm sorry.
He not? Oh my God, I can't believe I actually did video pointing out all the stuff I heard you.
Vice Adams did good.
Woo! By the way, go check out the video of Fight Net Radio with the full commentary. I'm going to post both videos, and I'm going to put the two videos together. I'm actually going to put this little segment together. I want everyone to vote, comment, feedback. Go to fightnetradio.com, click on comments. We want to know, who do you think is more fucked up, Stephen A. Smith or Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.? My opinion, I'm going to vote right now, Andrew. I need more ecstasy. I need more ecstasy. He's the best, Andrew. He fought a broom. He fought a broom in a garage. Look, getting fucked up, you should not pick up a video camera. Look, you want to know what I've learned in the last 3 months of my drinking, Andrew?
Yes.
Right? Here's what we've learned doing Fight Net Radio, both of us being impaired. Should we have ever recorded while we were fucked up?
No, but I'm definitely glad I didn't have a cell phone when I was 15 to about 21.
Right? Yeah. The number of dick pics and stupid shit you would have shot.
Rave.
Right?
The rave scene.
Oh my God, so funny, Andrew. So funny. Go to fightnetradio.com, check out everything. We really do appreciate you guys.
Could you imagine on your peak moments? I'm talking, midnight to around 3 in the morning. 4 in the morning. Your peak moments going live on Facebook. Oh,
I don't want to break it to you, bro. I know my peak moments because I'm having had this little bit of run of partying, and now that I actually have a very calming influence in my life again, there's nothing that makes me want to pick up my camera or do Facebook Live at 3 in the morning like fucking Chavez Jr. Like the shit he does where he goes, hey, hold my camera and my beer and shoot me. I'm going to fucking do the fucking ecstasy dance in front of the garage before I go to bed. What are you thinking, asshole? I'm going to go sprint on the field before I go. Like the sprint video, Andrew, the sprint video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, he's
I mean,
classic.
like Chavez's greatest hits. Like we can go through this, but Chavez's
No. I got to go, Lee.
I get that, but you and I both get it, right? Look at him. He's out of fucking control.
No, he is. He is.
I'm on some ecstasy.
He challenged,
I'm on some ecstasy.
He challenged an MMA fighter this week to 8 rounds.
8 rounds? What, 8 5-minute rounds, asshole? I mean, oh my God. He is my favorite person.
Hold on. All right.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Everybody go to fightnetradio.com. Click link. Please definitely watch the video. I'll cut a couple of pieces up so you guys can vote. His name is Andrew Lapachet. My name is Lee Honish. Yes, Andrew.
Dana White must respond to Terrence Crawford. Dana White must respond to Chavez Jr. Let's get these 2 fights made. I'm paying to watch all 4 of them. If they wanted to, I bet you Chavez would even get his ass kicked in the octagon. He don't give a fuck.
Oh, no, I know he would. Because he'll show up.
Kill, man.
Like you put it in Vegas, you can guarantee that Chavez is fucked up the night before the fight. Right? Like that's a given about him.
These are 4 fights.
I'm on some ecstasy. He's over at Hakkasan, bro. He's at Hakkasan dancing till 5 in the morning and then going to the fight.
Yep.
He's not going to make weight. He never does. He's just going to show up. So, final score for the Super Bowl.
You know what, Lee? That's a great. Oh, you just hit it on the head. So you tell Chavez, look, we're going to give you $5 million, but we're going to penalize you $2 million for every pound you're over. He takes the fight, doesn't come in weight because he has no fucking discipline. You get the guy for $2 million, make $100 million.
Right. Guaranteed $2 or $3 million. We'll pay you $5 million. All right, Andrew. Final score for the Super Bowl.
Ah, shit. I just said, you know what? I like yours. Fuck that. KC fucking 75, the Niners 30. Get blown out in the second half. I like Lee's second half thought.
Yeah, but by the way, for you Niner fans, I really want to believe that you guys dominate the first half like 30-0. Okay? Before you like all of you are like booking your plans to be like 5-time repeat champions before Patrick Mahomes wakes up at halftime and that's the end of the game. That's Fight Net Radio. Go to fightnetradio.com. Go watch the video. We had a good day. This is a good show. You guys got 2 hours and 20 minutes of content. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys all Super Bowl Sunday with a new show. Thanks.
Fight Net Radio. FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee. Talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net!